Hello everyone, welcome to What If Deku Was the Reincarnation of Shuichi from Gleipnir movie. Before we start, please go support Cesar Mendoza 290,316 for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistaken characters' gender, but of course Deku is a male. Clarifications. 1. Izuku will be betrayed and will have Shuichi's powers. 2. Izuku will be the super bear equal to Shuichi's bear, a giant bear. 3. Izuku will be stronger. 4. The ship will be Izuku x Claire. 5. Claire will fall in love with Izuku and she will not be cold and it would be with Izuku. 6. Uraraka will be the super boar. 7. Eri will appear in the fanfic. 8. It will be a crossover between My Hero Academia and Gleipnir. 9. The fanfic will be somewhat short. 10. Claire will not be jealous. Chapter 1 Betrayal. Narrator. It was a normal day at the UA Academy where Izuku Midoriya, 9th bearer of One for All and future symbol of peace, studied. Since after all the things and great deeds he did in the past, he was known by everyone as the best student of all and the best hero of all. Since after doing great things for everyone and more for his classmates, which made everyone take a great liking to Izuku and more the teachers who considered him a great student, surpassing almost everyone. He was Ichako Uraraka's boyfriend. Since after the defeat of All for One and the rescue of Bakugo, they became boyfriends and now they were a couple and everything was happiness for our green-haired boy. What does our green-haired boy do now? Narrator. We see Izuku calm in his room looking at Izuku's chest. I think he's going to like my gift a lot, seeing a heart necklace. I hope he likes it a lot since it was something special for me, since I worked hard to get the most beautiful and precious necklace for me. I hope he likes it a lot, smiling, standing up. Putting on his shoes, I hope he's in his room. So Izuku left the room where he goes to Uraraka's and began to go to Uraraka's room and reached where the place where Uraraka's room was, but as he walked he began to hear some super strange noises and he was following the noises and he realized that they were moans, something that surprised him, and what surprised him the most was that they came from Uraraka's room and Izuku puts his ear to the door, but what he heard made his heart break slowly. Uraraka. Ah, come on Ida, you are the best. Ida. Tell me love, who is better, the idiot Deku or me? Uraraka. Your love, you are the best, more than the idiot Deku, giving him a kiss. Those words made Izuku's heart break horribly, so much so that he felt like a great pulse in his heart, so much so that he ran from the place where he arrives to his room, where he lies down to the bed where he began to cry super loud, while wondering why he did it. Why did Uraraka do that? Why did he do it like that? Izuku never left his room. Meanwhile, in the teacher's lounge. We see all the teachers gathered to talk about something very important. Almight. Tell us directly why you called us. I was doing some paperwork. Nezu. Well, I just received an anonymous video on my laptop where it says it shows the true traitor of the UA. Almight. Let's see, put on the video. Nezu put on the video and it showed Shigaraki in a dark warehouse. It showed him waiting for someone. In that, to everyone's surprise and anger, Izuku arrives with many folders and sheets with a lot of information from the UA and gives them to Shigaraki and the two leave in a Kurogiri portal, thus ending the video, leaving everyone very upset. Almight. That bastard tricked us, screaming furiously. Log King. There, arrest that traitor. Sniper. There, kill that damn traitor, they said furiously, starting to curse Izuku, all except Midnight, Aizawa and Nezu, who believed in Izuku until Aizawa speaks. Aizawa. Wait a second, why are we going to believe in an anonymous video that in a great student who gave his life several times for almost everyone? I don't think Izuku is a traitor. Midnight. Yes, also he confessed to me that it had always been his dream since he was little to be a great hero, not a dirty villain, so I believe in him too, they said seriously. Almight. Enough of cheap excuses, he is the traitor and that's it, and tomorrow we are going to put him in Tartarus, annoying. All. Yes, Almight. The next day. We see Izuku sitting at his desk super sad for what he heard yesterday and Aizawa enters. Aizawa. Very well students, before starting Midoriya they call you in the direction. Izuku. I'm going. So the two went to the direction where they were walking until they arrived and Izuku knocked on the door receiving a pass from the director, and when he entered Izuku saw that everyone was looking at him super upset and Nezu, Midnight and Aizawa were somewhat worried. Nezu. Young Midoriya knows why we sent for him. Izuku. No, because director. But he receives a punch in the stomach from All Might, making him fall to the ground and hold his stomach tightly. All Might. Stop lying, you damn traitor, furious. Izuku. Traitor, grabbing his stomach. All Might, what are you talking about? I'm not a traitor, with a lot of pain in his stomach at the same time, confused. All Might. No, and this putting the video. What they didn't know is that Class 1 heard everything through the class speaker, making everyone angry and start cursing Izuku, everyone except Bakugo, Kirishima, Todoroki, Momo, Mina, Sayu and Jiru who believed in Izuku. At the end of the video, Izuku was paralyzed by what he saw. Izuku? That's not me, seriously, I swear, please believe me, I beg you, through tears. Almight. Shut up, kicking him, you're trash, give me back the one for all, taking a hair, and he eats it and was about to hit them again, but he returns to his thin form, and Midnight grabs him with her whip. Midnight. Run, dear. Izawa. Run as far as possible, dodging the blows of Lag King and Present Mick, where Izuku runs super fast through the corridors. But a strong kick sends him to the courtyard where everyone comes out and began to hit Izuku super hard with their powers. Izuku. Please stop vomiting a lot of blood, but Iida kicks him that sends him crashing against a rock, causing his skull to break. Uraraka. I can't believe I had a damn traitor as a boyfriend, but you know one thing, kissing Iida, I've been cheating on you with my Iida-kun, and he is capable of giving me everything even in bed, said brazenly. Izuku. As if you were a gold coin, spitting in his face, but Iida kicks him in the face, making him fly super far, and they were about to attack him again. But a huge pillar of ice stands in front of them. Momo. Kirishima take Izuku far away, creating a super big cannon that starts shooting at everyone. Jiru. Run as fast as possible. Bakugo. We will take care of those extras by taking out many explosions. Sayu. Take him quickly to the hospital as soon as possible. Mina. But run now, love, we give you time, taking out a lot of Aceto. Kirishima. Let's go, bro, carrying Izuku where he ran out. Todoroki. I can't resist taking out more ice. Bakugo. Keep going, we won't let them get close to nerd, taking out many explosions. Momo. You have to keep shooting, love. Todoroki. Damn, I have to keep creating more ice. At that, All Might arrives where he breaks Todoroki's ice, where he knocks everyone out and runs off to look for Izuku. But Izuku and Kirishima. Izuku. Ouch, 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 in a lot of pain, spitting out some blood. Kirishima. Calm down, bro, we're almost at the hospital. But a strong blow from All Might sends Kirishima far away and grabs Izuku. Izuku. Please have mercy on me, believe me, I'm not a traitor of the UA vomiting blood. All Might. Shut up, I considered you as my son, but what a big mistake I made, furiously starting to hit Izuku super hard, causing Izuku to crash against some rocks, causing him to die quickly since he broke his neck and skull, causing Izuku to die, and Izuku, seeing him, grabs him and walks a bit where he reaches a small river where he throws him, and the current began to take him away. 10 minutes later. We see Izuku's body lying on a shore dead. But a girl who was walking feels a strong aroma that recognizes him instantly and follows him, arrives and looks at Izuku. He has the same aroma and the same energy as my boyfriend, I think, if he passed his powers, but he passed it to him, I don't know, checking his pulse, it seems that they broke his skull in the back and his neck, but how strange if it is already regenerated, but I think it does not heal well, what does it matter, carrying Izuku, calm down friend, we are leaving here, I thought you were dead, but let's walk with Izuku in my arms. Meanwhile, in Izuku's mind. Izuku. Hey, where am I, what am I doing here, what is this place, am I dead, is this heaven, super confused. No friend, you are not dead, we are in your mind. At that, Izuku turns around and sees a boy his same age with a white shirt, black pants, glasses, and his hair was brown. Izuku. Who are you? Chapter 2, Reincarnation and Claire. Izuku. Who are you, super confused. You are confused, right, but calm down, you are not dead, we are in your mind. Izuku. Okay, and who are you, confused? My name is Shuichi, and what is yours, friend? Izuku. Is Izuku Midoriya, it is a pleasure to meet you, smiling, and why are we here? Shuichi. Because you are my reincarnation and you will now be the successor of my powers. Izuku. That. Shuichi. That's right, friend, you now have my powers. Izuku. But why am I confused? Shuichi. You see, I saw everything they did to you, and it was very horrible, everything they had done to you, so I decided to give you my powers. Izuku. And what are they? Shuichi. Better discover them yourself. Izuku. Seriously, will you give me your powers, surprised? Shuichi. Of course, yes, friend. Nana. Besides that, you still have the One for All, Izuku. And that the two of them give each other and see all the successors of the One for All floating there. Izuku. But as Nana, it is not supposed that All Might took everything from me, the One for All, confused. Yoichi. You did not give it to your will, therefore a part of the One for All stays inside you. Nana. Also, the One for All chooses who is worthy of using it, therefore the One for All chose you, Izuku, because the One for All is yours forever. Izuku. Oh, I understood, but see that it was fading. Shuichi. Okay, Izuku, you are already waking up, take good care of my power and be the best of all, brother. Izuku. I promise you, brother, like everyone. All. We trust you, Izuku. Shuichi. And take good care of Claire for me and take her to the moon for me. Izuku. If it's okay wait who is Claire? When Izuku wakes up he sees that he was in a nice apartment casual. Izuku. What happened when I fainted confused, maybe someone helped me and took me to his house getting up, nice house has the person walking where everything began to explode and enters a room that was the bathroom. Izuku. I think I must have a lot of blood, I'd better clean myself up, but he sees that it had a very strange shape and bends down. Izuku. But in shock, AI is screaming terrified at the same time super confused since it was a teddy bear. Izuku. But what the hell am I a teddy bear looking in the mirror? Izuku. Oh god I'm very fluffy and big and huggable confused, oh god, why is this happening to me I thought that a great power not in a big adorable bear, I look like Ted the rude bear bite shit, what am I going to do, and how do I return to my Jumaba form coming out of the bathroom, think how can I return closing his eyes beginning to relax where he returns to his human form, yes transforming. Or no detransforming well I think it's better now I have to call my mom to tell her that I'm okay touching his pants, seeing that he didn't have his cell phone. Izuku. 1 second and my cell phone is confused, maybe the person who helped me kept it or put it to charge looking, damn where could it be? Meanwhile in a school. We see a girl with Izuku's cell phone super calm while adjusting her swimsuit at the same time her breasts. That fool thinks he can escape she said mockingly putting Izuku's cell phone in her chest and goes to her class. But Izuku. Izuku. Damn where can it be better I look for it everywhere. 1 hour later. Izuku. Where the hell can my cell phone be annoyed at the same time padlock, maybe All Might took it away and broke it annoyed, I better go eat something I think they have some food the person going to the kitchen, but a door is heard opening and Izuku notices a strong smell. Izuku. What is that? He smells very strong, confused and goes to the door seeing that a girl entered the apartment. What are you doing? It would be. Izuku. You were the one who rescued me, right? That's right, now tell me what you were going to do. It would be. Izuku. Sorry, I was so hungry that I couldn't hold it, I was a little scared. This is your cell phone right taking out Izuku's cell phone. Izuku. But how did you find it apart from that, it's mine, but why does he have it? I went to format it so that everything would be deleted and here it's all yours. Izuku. But why did you do it? So that no one would look for you or hurt you. Izuku. But why did you help me? Because I liked you and when I saw you hurt I wanted to help you Izuku. Izuku. Oh well thank you very much, but wait how do you know my name? I know everything about you Izuku, I'm your stalker, I've always been stalking you when you were sleeping Izuku. Wah. Because I want you to be my boyfriend and be my husband. Izuku. Weddy blushed, boo well okay, but it's too early for us to be boyfriend and girlfriend besides I don't know you and if I accept but first I want to know you more blushed, how about we have a date? It's a joke silly giving him a sap, I was just joking. Izuku. Well okay and what's your name? Claire. Izuku. Nice to meet you Claire. Claire. Now explain to me why you have the powers of my ex-boyfriend putting him against the wall. Izuku. Is that he gave me his powers since he told me that I was his successor and that now I am the bearer of his powers blushing and that Claire was very close to his face. Claire. Very well moving away, your lips smell like gum how delicious licking his lips. Izuku. Ah blushing. Claire. How about we eat I'm dying of hunger. Izuku. Okay. At night. We see the whole class 1 everyone gathered in the room and All Might arrives. All Might. Young people I have great news to give you. Iida. Caught the traitor and put him in Tartarus. All Might. No young Iida much better kill the traitor of the UA said with impudence leaving Izuku's friends shocked. Mina. All Might sensei is lying right just put him in jail and already half shocked. All Might. No young Mina seriously I killed him now he is in hell he said with impudence but Bakugo would throw an explosion at him. Bakugo. You bucking bastard why did you do that to my brother throwing out many explosions but everyone stops him. Todoroki. Calm down Bakugo. Hiroshima. Come on bro it's not worth it. All Might. Whatever but someone slaps him what the hell are you doing here upset. Inko. Bakugo called me for what they did to my son and when I was about to enter I heard everything why did you do that to my son because it bothers him hitting the chest of Almight. Mitsuki. Already friend wait grabbing Inko. Inko. Why my son why starting to cry hugging Mitsuki. All Might. I'm leaving if you love him so much go look for his corpse he said like a scoundrel making Izuku's friends angry. But Izuku. Izuku. Thank you very much for the food Claire. Claire. You're welcome it's my best recipe but well I'm going to sleep now standing up starting to take off her blouse. Izuku. Hey, what are you doing? Claire is confused. Claire. Nothing, taking off her bra and lowering her panties. Izuku. Seriously Claire, what the hell are you doing, super blushing. Claire. I'm going to change. Izuku. But change in your room, super blushing. Seeing that she was taking off her panties. Claire. If you're going to live with me, get used to seeing me like this. Izuku. Claire with a bucking super blushed and transforming into his bare form. Claire. Oh, what's up, it's the first step for us to be boyfriend and girlfriend, so get used to seeing me like this, always naked and more at night, because I'll always be naked for you. I love blowing him a kiss. Izuku. AI running off to his room, locking himself in. Claire. One day you'll be mine. Izuku Midoriya licking his lips. Chapter 3 Izuku, Claire vs Akawa. Narrator. 2 weeks would pass in which Izuku's friends went to look for Izuku's body to give him a proper funeral. Everyone was looking everywhere in the forest where Kirishima was running, and Inko could never rest since she searched day and night for her son's body, and she would not rest for anything in the world just to find her son's body, and in these 2 weeks Izuku's friends were mourning the death of their friend, but at least by finding the body they could say goodbye properly, and at the same time they were looking for proof of Izuku's innocence so that at least justice could be done. And what does our green-haired man do now? Narrator. We see Izuku and Claire entering the apartment where they saw Claire. Well Izuku, we already brought everything necessary for the whole month. Izuku. How good, taking off the mask. I'm sorry, you have a bigger problem about my betrayal. Claire. You're joking, you're not a problem, since most people think that you're already dead, so don't worry about it. Izuku. Thanks, new mind. Claire. How hot, taking off her shorts, staying in panties and blouse. Izuku. You always have to stay in your underwear and almost undress in front of me. Claire. What's wrong with that, besides we are friends. Izuku. But that's what boyfriends do. Claire. Do you already want to be a couple? Izuku said flirtatiously. I didn't mean that, but he gets nervous since Claire gets very close to him. Claire. Do you want to know what it's like to have sex for the first time, handsome? Izuku. Yeah, Claire. Claire. What's wrong, do you want to know what it's like to make love for the first time? Izuku. Claire, we shouldn't. Claire. Nothing happens if we're both single, smiling. Izuku. But I feel like we can't because I feel like we're betraying Shuichi. Claire. You know, Izuku getting a little closer, Shuichi would be sad if he was alone and that he wasn't happy with another person. You know, when he passed away I promised him that one day I would find love again and that I would never stop loving him if I'm happy with that person. Izuku. Good point, blushing, and the two look into each other's eyes, getting closer little by little. But Izuku looks at the window. Izuku. But what? Claire. What's happening, Izuku? Izuku. Careful, transforming where he blocks some attacks from a girl where Izuku protects Claire and grabs the girl where she grabs him by the arms. Claire. Well, but if it's you, Hikawa, the girl steals Quirks. Hikawa. Daughter of a bitch, do you think you can beat me, annoying? Izuku. Tell me what you want, annoying. Hikawa. Because I want that quirk. The quirk you have is not yours, but belonged to Shuichi because it is super powerful. Now give it to me, trying to get away from Izuku. Claire. Seriously, after his death they do not leave him alone. Hikawa. Well, he has an enormous strength that I want to have. Izuku. They say it, seriously surprised. Hikawa. Yes, and he has much more strength and unimaginable power that maybe he can kill many villains. Claire. Well, what a shame, because now it belongs to my boyfriend. Izuku. How blushing. Hikawa. If you do not give it to me I will take it myself. In that, Hikawa kicks Izuku from behind, being released, and runs away. Claire. Bucking, annoying. Come on Izuku, let's not waste any more time, going to the room where he changes and Izuku puts on his swimsuit. What the hell, you leave like that? Claire. Yes, since I always use this suit a lot with Shuichi, you'll see why I used it. Izuku. Okay, and it looks good on you. Claire. You liked it, right? Izuku. And no, I just said it because it looks good on you. Claire. You think it's ugly, right? Izuku. No, it's that I'm not used to seeing that. Claire. Am I ugly pretending to be sad? Izuku. No, that's not it. Claire. Do you think I'm horrible? Izuku. Claire, let me explain. Claire. Do you think my body is horrible and that my body is like a pig's? Izuku. It's not that. Clairo. Do you think all that about me? Izuku. Izuku. No, it's not that, it's something tight that could maybe squeeze your breasts too much. Claire. Yes, that's how I've always been using it when Shuichi was alive. Izuku. But it doesn't squeeze you too much. Claire. No, since it fits my entire body perfectly from all sides. Izuku. I see, it looks good on you, but he blushes and Claire hugs him from behind. Claire. When we finish with her we will tear them like savages or like rabbits, and Silo licking his cheek, blushing him even more. Already at night. Izuku. Claire, do you see something? Claire. No, since I am super comfortable anyway. You want to know something about Shuichi? Izuku? Yes. Claire opens the zipper on his back. Izuku? Wait, what are you doing? Claire. You know Izuku, how do you know Shuichi's power is a super big stuffed animal and that's why I always helped him on all his missions. Izuku. Claire waits blushing. Claire. Don't worry Izuku, this will be very satisfying for you. Izuku. But maybe they can hurt you. Claire. Don't worry, I feel no pain inside getting in. Izuku. Claire moaning. Claire. I told you love closing the suit, how does it feel? Izuku. I feel like our two souls joined in one. Claire. Like making love. Izuku. Something like that, blushing. Claire. Well Izuku, when you pass out I take control, don't worry. Izuku. We are a team, smiling, walking. Claire. Do you see something Izuku? Izuku. I don't see her. At that a big bang is heard behind and Izuku turns around and looks at Hikawa. Hikawa. I will tear the damn power away from you once and for all and it will be mine, furious, and Izuku raises his middle finger. Izuku. Suck this bitch better. Hikawa. Son of a bitch, you're going to pay for this. So Hikawa lunged at Izuku and Claire and grabbed her and sent her crashing into some containers. Izuku. What the hell? Claire. I told you he's super strong. Shuichi's power in the past was unstoppable. Izuku. Now I understand, all the more reason I have to train. Hikawa. I'll kill you, I was going to kick her, but Izuku grabs her and sends her far away. Izuku. This is going to hurt, sending Hikawa flying. Claire. What are you doing, Izuku? Hit her. Izuku. Wait, he'll look for the right moment to attack her. He wouldn't finish speaking since Hikawa kicked him so hard that he embedded him in a container and Hikawa started hitting him super hard, making the container break more. Hikawa. What's up, faggot, can you fight? Come on, faggot, fight. He wouldn't finish speaking since Izuku punched him so hard that he embedded him in a container. Izuku. Well, let's try my new power. So Izuku and Claire began to hit super hard to the point that Izuku punches her so hard that he sends her far away and jumps where he breaks both of her legs. Hikawa. I screaming heartbreakingly and Izuku grabs her. Claire. Give me mine, Izuku taking out a gun. Izuku. I hope, what are you going to do? Claire. She hurt Shuichi in the past many times and that's why she has to die, and besides she killed more people in the past. Hikawa. Shut up, kicking her, hurting Claire. Izuku. By doing that, loading his gun, nobody hurts Claire. Hikawa. I hope not. Izuku. By Claire. Así Izuku le dio un gran tiro en la espalda haciendo que Izuku se sorprenda y Hikawa muy rapidamente así matar a Hikawa y Claire sailed to Izuku. Claire. That was glorious. Izuku. But what, Claire? I wanted to hit her on the head to knock her out, not kill her. Claire. Because I wanted to remember the old days when Shuichi and I killed the bad guys, that was very glorious for both of us, he said happily, wiping off his sweat. Izuku. Let's go before the police come. Claire. Yes, love, getting into the suit and the two of them leave, leaving Hikawa's body there. Chapter 4, I want an answer. Narrator. We see Claire putting some things in her backpack since she was going to go somewhere and Izuku comes out of his room. Izuku. Good morning Claire, but look at Claire, are you going to school? Claire. I'm not going to see a friend, I need answers. Izuku. What? Claire. Because your case is strange since you are Shuichi's successor, but I need to know how he did it and how he chose you and more importantly, why you have the same strength as Shuichi, said half serious. Izuku. I see, and can I accompany you? Claire. Of course, why not? Izuku. Let me change quickly and let's go quickly. Claire. When we arrive I want you to be his friend since he really wants to have many friends. Izuku. It's okay, taking off his shirt, by the way, where does your friend live? Claire. In the northern forest since he really likes nature and animals, closing his backpack, believe me you will get along great with him. Izuku. It's okay, and stop looking at my scars, going into the room. Claire. Looks like a gladiator, half blushing, licking her lips. 1 hour later. We see the two boys in Claire's car calmly talking. Claire. And that's how Shuichi and I met. Izuku. He's a great hero, Shuichi smiling. Hey Claire, I appreciate everything you did for me, seriously, I don't know how to thank you, and for hiding from me from everything. Claire. It's nothing, when I found out what they did to you, it made me think maybe they didn't deserve you, because you are a great hero, the best of all. Izuku. Thanks, smiling, and how long did you and Shuichi last? Claire. 1 year was the best year in the world, but when he passed away I thought I would never smile again, but now I have you. Izuku. I'm glad smiling, you know me and Uraraka never had a date, I mean we never went to the park or the fair, we always spent time watching movies, but it wasn't a bad plan, kind of sad. Claire. Listen Izuku, I know she was a bad girl and the worst girlfriend of all, but I promise you one thing, taking her left hand, that I will never be like her. In a few words, I will never play with you, and I will always be by your side forever, smiling. Izuku. Thanks Claire, squeezing her hand a little. 5 minutes later. Claire. Well Izuku, we have arrived, parking in the middle of the forest, and the two get out of the car. Izuku. But what a beautiful forest, smiling. Claire. Don't even say it, it's very beautiful. Izuku. The whole forest is very beautiful, I want to come many times when we have time, smiling. Claire. Ready Izuku to go on an adventure, taking Izuku's hand. Izuku. More than ready, Claire taking Claire's hand tightly. So the two began to enter the forest, where it began to get lost among the trees, while the two walked super calm. Izuku. Do you think he likes her? Claire. I think so, because maybe yes, since he always wants to make new friends all the time, you will get along with him, do not worry. So the two walked for a couple of minutes until they reached a part of the forest that was like an abandoned bridge, but with a vending machine in front. Claire. How strange, where is Izuku? Because he is always here. Claire. Normally he never leaves here just to eat, so if he has tentacles. Izuku. He has a tentacle quirk. Claire. Yes, and it is super gelatinous and transforms into whatever. Izuku. Okay, I want to meet him now. Hello, how are you? Izuku. Aya getting scared and goes to a brown boy in a white shirt, black pants and white Adidas sneakers with black stripes. Claire. Oh hi alien, how you're smiling. Does anyone remember the alien's name? Alien. Super good Claire, I'm glad to see you again, hugging her, who is the one with green hair. Claire. Let me introduce you, he's Izuku Midoriya, my best friend. Alien. Nice to meet more friends, it's good to meet more friends. Izuku. Likewise friend. Alien. But what did you come for? Izuku. Wait, really, are you an alien? Alien. Of course friend, look, transforming into Claire. Alien. I can take any form I want. Wow, your breasts grew a lot, Claire. Claire. Hey, change. Alien. I'm already detransforming. Well, what did you come for? Claire. He comes here because I want to know how Izuku has all of Shuichi's powers and why he has everything and looks a lot like him. Alien. In what sense? Izuku. So transforming into his stuffed animal form. Claire. Look, he's the same as Shuichi. Alien. Well Claire, I never wanted to tell you since you were completely depressed, Asia, the time has come. In reality, Shuichi did not die, but was reborn again, but not spiritually, but he gave his powers. Izuku. What do you mean? Alien. I mean, he did not die, but rather gave his powers to someone worthy. Izuku. Really surprised. Claire. Do you mean he's not Shuichi, but rather gave his powers? Alien. That's right, since when he already knew what was going to happen at that time, he asked me as a wish to transfer his powers to someone worthy, and my friend Izuku. Izuku. I don't know how to react since what you're telling me is something super surprising. Alien. I know it's surprising, but at the same time a super good miracle since finally he's not going to let the power die ever. Izuku. I'm glad to hear all that. Claire. Well, thanks for clarifying my doubts, and do you want to go eat pizza? Alien. Oh of course yes, let's go right away. Chapter 5, I love you Izuku. Narrator. We see Izuku calm in the kitchen making breakfast for Claire, since now it was his turn to make breakfast, and he finishes where he puts the plates and the orange juice and sits down, but sees that it was already 10:30 in the morning, something that seems strange to him since Claire got up at 9. Izuku. How strange, she always gets up at 9, maybe because it's Saturday, because she wanted to rest more, eating a little, and Claire comes out. Oh good morning Claire, I made you breakfast. He would not finish speaking since Izuku sees that Claire had super pale skin and her nose was full of snot and her eyes were red. Claire. Good morning Izuku, giving her a kiss on the forehead, sitting down. Izuku. Claire, what happened to you? Claire. Nothing, it's just the flu. Ichu sneezing, rubbing his nose. Izuku. You know he goes back to bed. Claire. Don't worry Izuku, I'm really fine, sneezing a lot. Izuku. Come on, let's carry her like a princess and take her to her bed, where he takes off his sweater and puts it on her, where he lays her down and covers her super well. Claire. I'm fine Izuku, you should. Izuku. No Claire, you are very sick and you need a lot of rest, so you will get very well. Claire. Thanks Izuku honey, taking his hand, don't leave me. Izuku. Don't worry. Claire. Dear God, I want, grabbing his mouth tightly where he runs out and began to vomit in the bathroom. Izuku. Calm down, just let it all out, honey. Claire. How does this not disgust you, vomiting? Izuku. Like this, when my mother got sick, don't worry, it doesn't disgust me. Claire. Ready, I already finished lowering the key where Izuku carries her and takes her to the bed where he covers her. Izuku. Ready honey, I'll be right back, I'm going to the market to buy vegetables for a soup that will make you feel great. Claire. Okay, pass me the remote. Izuku. Okay, give her the remote for the TV, it won't take me long, I'll go and come back. So Izuku put on his black clothes where he leaves the apartment with his mask on and quickly went to the market since he was afraid of leaving Claire alone and went to buy everything for the soup. Izuku. Ready, everything is on the list, I better go, maybe my Claire got worse, running a little. But he looks to the side and is shocked since there were Ichako and Iida holding hands like couples. Izuku. I better go before they discover me, starting to run a little fast until he reached the apartment where he enters, closes the door and goes to the kitchen ready to prepare food. Claire. Hey love. Izuku. Hey Clyde, what are you doing up, go back to bed. Claire. I just want one game. Izuku. Okay, I'll get you one, just go back to bed. Claire. Okay, I want a Bonafina. Izuku. Okay. 1 hour later. We see Claire looking intensely and Izuku comes in. Izuku. Claire, look, I brought you the soup, putting a tray on the table and there he puts the soup. Claire. Thanks Izuku. Izuku. And I already did your geography and history homework. Claire. Seriously, thank you very much. Izuku. Well, let's eat her soup, put it on from the beginning since I really like that movie. Claire. Okay, putting it on from the beginning, you never do this with Uraraka. Izuku. No, since she always told me that she was going to go shopping somewhere or she was going to go with her parents. Claire. How sad, but don't worry, she'll miss it. Izuku. Yes, she'll miss it. Eating like that while they watch the movie until it ends. Claire. The best Disney movie they've ever made. Izuku. Yes, and I hope the one from Inside Out 2 is super good. Claire. And what do you want to do now? I know, how about we do karaoke? Izuku. Okay. A few minutes later. Claire. Well, which song do you want? Izuku. The one from According to Whom by Maluma and Karen Leon. Claire. Really surprised, it's also my favorite song. Izuku. Then let's sing it together, you as Karen Leon and me as Maluma. A few minutes later. Izuku. And now they saw me screaming your name drunk in a bar, I don't know where, drinks according to whom, according to whom. Claire. Now it turns out that I live in spite and I have you saved in my chest, baby, according to whom, according to whom. Izuku. Tell the one who is informing you that he is misinformed that he informs you correctly, singing happily finished the song. Claire. The best song of all. Izuku. Yes, the best, but Claire grabs him by the face. Claire. Honestly, you seem like someone super handsome and cute. Izuku. Wait, Claire, are you a little sick? Claire. Yes, I'm sick, but sick with love for you approaching. Do you want to be my boyfriend? Izuku. Claire, I agree to be your boyfriend. At that moment the two began to kiss with great passion where the two crossed their tongues and the two separated with a thread of saliva. Izuku. That was it. Claire. Well, right, licking her lips. Izuku. It was incredible since I've never kissed Uraraka very much like that. Claire. Do you want to sleep again like Izuku? So the two kissed again very romantically where the two crossed their tongues with much passion and lust, but Izuku separates. Izuku. But what the hell is happening to me, annoying. Claire. Hehehe, it seems that you haven't kissed a woman in a long time, right? But Izuku grabs her and puts her against the wall. Claire. What's wrong, honey? Are you already upset because you kissed badly? She said mockingly. But Izuku began to kiss her again passionately to the point that he ran his hands over Claire's mouth and separated, beginning to kiss her neck. Claire. I knew that sooner or later we were going to do it, moaning a little, maybe you never did this with your ex. Izuku. Claire, I truly love you with all my soul, I truly want you to be mine forever. So the two began to kiss each other in such a sensual way, losing themselves in lust. And that the two began to intensify the kiss that the two touched their tongues and Izuku takes Claire to the room where he lays her down. Lemon skipped. Claire. I love you Izuku. Izuku. I love you too, Claire, giving her a kiss. Chapter 6 Izuku, Claire vs Sasaki. Narrator. We see Izuku and Claire hugging in their bed, but Izuku is the first to wake up and smiles because of the night he had with Claire, and Claire wakes up and the two see each other and the two get closer and kiss each other with pure love and the two separate with a thread of saliva. Izuku. Good morning, love. Claire. Good morning, love, what a night we had, love. Izuku. Yes, although it was the first time I had. Claire. Mine too. Izuku. Wait, have you never had sex with Shuichi? Claire. No, since we were always busy and we could never do it. Izuku. I'm glad we had our first time, well, let's get up to have breakfast. Claire. Okay love. So the two stand up, but Izuku hears a loud bang and looks and sees Claire on the floor. Izuku. Claire standing up putting on his boxers and pants, do you feel okay lifting her? Claire. Yes love, it's just that my legs hurt. Izuku. Okay, let me help you. I'm Skying 2 weeks later. We see Izuku and Claire leaving the supermarket since they had just left to do the shopping while Claire was eating an ice cream. Izuku. I hope you don't make those tantrums again. Claire. That I did nothing, I did eating your ice cream. Izuku. No, let me remind you. Flashback. Claire. Hey love, buy me some ice cream. Izuku. When we leave the supermarket I'll buy it for you. Claire. But I want it now, making a pout. Izuku. I'll buy it for you on the way out, I promise you, seriously. Claire. I want my Herald, I want my ice cream, 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 throwing a tantrum, acting like a little girl, making some people stare at the two of them. Izuku. Okay, I'll buy it for you. Claire. Thanks love, giving him a kiss. End of flashback. Claire. It's that I wanted my ice cream, grabbing a bib, removing a drop of sweat from Izuku. Izuku. Well, at least we already have everything on the list and what was missing for the house. Claire. Yes, and what mattered most was our desserts. Izuku. Let's go home before they see us. So our couple was walking through the streets while holding hands. But a little girl collides with Izuku and the girl falls to the ground. Izuku. Hey little one, are you okay? Lifting her up and the girl clings to Izuku. Please help me, please I beg you, help me, between tears and super scared. Claire. What's wrong little one? But a person comes out of the alley. Chisaki. Laugh, come here now, serious and Eri goes back with Chisaki. I'm sorry that my daughter was bothering you. Izuku. Because she has many bandages on her arms and legs, annoying. Chisaki. Because she plays a lot and always hurts herself, that's why she has many bandages. Claire. But it doesn't seem like something exaggerated that she has too many, it would be. Chisaki. Well, we went to withdraw pulling Eri, but a shot hits him in the back that sends him far away and Claire grabs Eri. Izuku. You're not going to hurt that little girl anymore by grabbing her gun. Chisaki. So you want Eri taking out her beaks? Well, you'll have to take her out of my hands, now give me back Izuku. Izuku. Claire runs to the apartment with Eri, I'll catch up with you later. So Izuku and Chisaki pounced on each other, where the two began to fight super hard, while Claire ran super fast to the stop, and Izuku punched Chisaki like this too that spits blood, and Izuku began to scratch him super horribly, and Chisaki takes out many beaks that hit Izuku, but Izuku sends him flying, and Izuku digs his claws into Chisaki, where he begins to bleed, and Chisaki stabs him with a beak, but Izuku grabs it and buries it in his head, causing him to die quickly, and thus dying Chisaki. Izuku. You will no longer be able to hurt the little girl, Eri upset. With Claire. Claire. Calm down little one, you're safe now. Calm down, don't worry. Then Izuku arrives and Izuku untransforms. Are you okay Claire little one? Claire. Yes, we're okay, love. Izuku. Tell me, little one, what's your name? Eri. My name's Eri. Claire. And tell us, Eri, what that bastard was holding you for. Eri. I used my blood to create Baylor anti-Quirk to kill all the heroes, to eliminate them forever, and they took me out day and night, shedding some tears, making Izuku and Claire get upset and hug Eri very tightly. Izuku. Calm down little one, no one will hurt you again while we are here. Claire. Yes, and we will take good care of you, so that no one hurts you anymore, hugging Eri, which she reciprocates the hug. Eri. Thanks, mom, dad, crying with joy, making Izuku and Claire shed some tears since I call them parents. Already at night. We see Claire and Izuku in another room quietly reading a story to Eri. Claire. And the three little pigs lived happily ever after, closing the story. Okay, she's already asleep. Izuku. Well, let's go to sleep, tucking her in. Good night my princess, giving her a kiss on the forehead. Claire. She dreams of the little angels giving her a kiss on the cheek, and the two leave the room where they go to theirs. Izuku. Wow, but what a great day and night, but Claire throws him onto the bed. Claire. Since Eri is asleep, how about we make her brothers and sisters once and for all? Izuku. It seems that my pervert wants many rounds to get pregnant, but you will have to give me something in return, squeezing her buttocks, and Claire gets up and grabs her ass. Claire. Whenever you want, touching her ass, my ass will be available for you. Izuku. Oh yes, perfect. We started kissing her while grabbing Claire's buttocks. Claire. Oh yes, how delicious, love. Eri. What's wrong dad, why are you touching mom's butt? Izuku. Eri, what are you doing awake? Eri. I can't sleep because I feel like there's a monster in my bed. Izuku. Calm down Eri, nothing is going to happen to you while your mother and I are here, come let's sleep the three of them together. So the three of them went to sleep where they lie down and cover each other and Eri gets in the middle of Claire and Izuku. Eri. Good night dad, mom. Izuku Claire. Good night my princess giving her a kiss on the forehead. Izuku Claire. Good night love giving each other a kiss and they separate with a thread of saliva and the three of them go to bed where they slept peacefully and Eri had a big smile since she had finally found a family that loves her and will love her forever. Chapter 7 The Horrible Truth Izuku vs All for One. Narrator. We see Izuku and Claire still sleeping while the two had a big smile both. But Izuku's phone started to ring so the two wake up and Claire sees that someone was calling Izuku, making them angry and Izuku grabs it. Good morning love but look at Claire, what's wrong love why are you angry? Claire. Who is Mitsuki? Izuku. Looking at her cell phone, seriously I still have her number surprised. Claire. Who the buck is Mitsuki annoying and why do you have a heart climbing above Izuku, who the buck is your lover or your annoying girlfriend? Izuku. Claire is my aunt with a drop of sweat leaving Claire speechless. Claire. I are leaving a lot, they're no already hung up. Izuku. Anyway I didn't want to call her I don't want to put her in danger, she's like my second mother, I hope she's okay next to my mother going to bed, you can already download her pans. Claire. Do you already want to do it and for Eri to have many little brothers said. Izuku flirtatiously. No because today it is late for us to go shopping and today is Saturday, the day to go buy things from the supermarket. Claire. Ah yes that's true looking at the bed and Eri. Izuku. She is watching TV from here I hear her. Claire. I see seeing at night we will do it. Izuku. What if we go out to eat at night I heard a super delicious pizza place how about we go at night to try it. Claire. Yes love giving you a kiss, you know my dream has always been to leave Japan to live in another country. Izuku. When we finish with all this shit we will go wherever you want. Claire. Thanks love giving you a kiss. Izuku. Come on let's make breakfast that Eri is waiting for us. Claire. Okay love. 2 months later. Izuku. I wanted to stay and do a Harry Potter marathon, but I have to go find my mother. Claire. Yes anyway we were going to play on this box Series X and then at night you can play with me. Izuku. Yes, he didn't get very tired, but look at Claire. Claire. Maybe you don't want Eri to have siblings. Izuku. It was a joke at night we will play a lot giving her a kiss, I'll be back in a few hours. Claire. Take care love. 30 minutes later. We see Izuku walking through the streets of Japan in a hurry so they wouldn't discover him. But he hears a loud noise and took a big jump and look there was a fight between All Might and All for One, but All Might was super weak. Afo. Look at you All Might you are so weak why don't you call your successor to help you? All Might. Don't talk about that damn traitor he's already dead he said annoyed and vomiting. Afo. Wow I never thought they would fall so easily into our trap. All Might. What are you talking about damn pain? Afo. That he was never the traitor and it's the toga, twice come here. And that toga drinks Izuku's blood which transforms and twice creates clones of Izuku, leaving everyone shocked. Afo. They know our plan was to have him put in Tartarus to try to convince him to join us, but they killed him and thanks for two. And that all of Japan is shocked since they were watching how Izuku was massacred by his companions and more by All Might leaving everyone shocked. Izuku. Really now everyone regrets half annoyed. Now I have to help that imbecile going to a part of the rubble. Afo. It's a shame everything they did to him, but that's what dying taking out many quirks and throws them at All Might. But Izuku arrives and sends the entire league of villains flying with his huge whips. Afo. Who the buck was annoying? Izuku. It was me annoying. Twice. A teddy bear. Izuku. No idiot it's me melting revealing Izuku. All. Izuku. Izuku. Yes it's me now I'll finish them off. Afo. How about you join us so you can avenge your mother? Izuku. How about avenge my mother? Afo. Well, Shigaraki saw how some people killed your mother and left the body there. That left him in shock since his mother was dead and he didn't know it all, so he started to shed tears and got angry. Izuku. You were really annoying. Afo. No, really, it wasn't me. Izuku. Don't lie to me, you bucking bastard, you were super annoying when you transformed. Afo. No, really, son, it wasn't me. But Izuku gives him a strong punch that sends him to the league, but Kurogiri arrives and grabs everyone and takes them away. Afo. You want to fight, then let's fight. So Izuku and Afo began to fight very hard to the point that Izuku hit him with great rage to the point that he cut him from all sides, and Afo tried to attack him, but Izuku was very fast to the point that Izuku hit him so brutally, but Afo dodged some attacks until Izuku activates One for All, to the maximum surprising All Might and Izuku hits him so hard that he leaves him bleeding. Izuku. You will lose your mind. And that Izuku with a super punch rips his head off and sends it crashing against a lot of rubble, and Afo's body falls to the ground, grabbing a huge pool of blood, and Izuku falls to the ground still in shock from the big revelation, while his heart was pumping a lot and your outline turned half gray. But look at the heroes approaching him where he transforms and runs away super fast. 30 minutes later. We see Izuku returning to his house where he enters seeing Claire and Eri super worried and Izuku was still in shock and the two hug him. Izuku. My mother shedding tears, she is dead shedding many tears and in shock. Claire. Let's do justice for your mother love I promise hugging him while caressing his hair while Izuku cried and Eri also hugged him. Chapter 8 A normal day. Narrator. 3 weeks would pass in which the entire UA was super depressed about what they did to Izuku and more Almight since he almost killed Izuku and the entire UA began to search the entire city for Izuku to find him and Uraraka ended a relationship with Iida to return to Izuku and always looked day and night every day and in these weeks the UA was receiving bad reviews to the point that they considered it the worst hero school and in these weeks Izuku was completely depressed to the point that he ate almost nothing, he did not sleep at all he only trained super hard to the point that his body hurt a lot, but he continued training this worried Claire and Eri a lot who helped Izuku return to make him happy and more Claire who tried to cheer him up but couldn't and one day Claire saw something that she will never forget. Flashback. We see Claire and Eri super worried and Izuku left the house at 8 at night and it is already 1 in the tomorrow this had Claire super worried. Claire. Where could your father be Eri? They hit him, they hurt him, he was hurt, they kidnapped him, he's lost there, I don't have to look for him Eri stay here in case dad comes, I'll look for him quickly. Eri. Yes mom. So Claire leaves the house super fast where she began to run arriving at the city where she was looking, but it occurred to her where he could be, so she quickly went to the forest where she saw many scratches and felt that Izuku was there and began to run seeing destroyed trees and Claire looks at something shiny where he hides, but sees that it was Izuku with one for all to the maximum at the same time he took out many red and green rays, but Claire is horrified since his arms were completely purple. And broken at the same time they took out too much blood. Izuku. I don't have to give up, I already lost my mother, I'm not going to lose my family, furious and crying at the same time. And that Izuku hits the tree that was super big and thick, making it scream in pain and fall to the ground starting to cry super sad. Izuku. I don't want sniff 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 sniff, I don't want to lose him again, sniff sniff sniff, I don't want to lose my family sniff 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 sniff, I don't want to lose anyone else my daughter my beautiful girl, the light of my life sniff 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 Claire my queen, my everything I love you both, I don't want to lose you both, I don't want to lose anyone anymore, crying sweating inconsolably making Claire start to cry since she didn't like to see her boyfriend hurt or sad at the same time because she was moved by those words that Izuku said until she comes out of the bushes where she runs out and hugs Izuku and Izuku, realizing that it was Claire hugs her very tightly staining her with blood, but she didn't care. Claire. No my love you are not going to lose us for anything in the world since we are your family and we love you very much my love because we are your family hugging him at the same time, she kissed him with much affection and the two separate leaving a thread of saliva. Claire. Well love let's go home Eri is super worried carrying Izuku by the shoulder. So the two leave the forest where they arrived at the house and Claire gave Izuku a bath since he had too much blood on his arms and Claire held back the urge to do it in the tub and ends where she put super comfortable clothes on him at the same time she put some bandages on his arms and then gives him something to eat where she would feed him like a little child and when she finished Izuku and Claire went to sleep super comfortable. Claire. I will never let your smile go out love I love you giving him a kiss. End of flashback. Since that day Claire did her best to make Izuku happy every day and what does our family do now? Narrator. Lemon skipped. And that Izuku began to wake up. Izuku. Good morning love giving him a kiss. Claire. I see that you were pleasing yourself while we slept. Izuku. What a thing but look everyone, oh I'm sorry is that your ass provoked me since it moved more and more and got closer to me so I wanted to I did it. Claire. No wonder I felt the best orgasm in the world. Izuku. But it doesn't bother you, but Claire climbs on top of him. Claire. How many times? Izuku. 20 times. Claire. Then I'm happy that way I will get pregnant with you love giving him a kiss. Izuku. Well love how about we stand up and go to breakfast Eri already stood up she is watching TV. Claire. You're right but at night you make it richer to me. Izuku. Of course love giving him a kiss that bites his lip. Claire. What a nice kiss. Izuku. Well, let's go have breakfast. 10 minutes later we see Izuku and his family having breakfast. Claire. But how delicious is the watermelon eating? Izuku. If it is very rich touching Claire's leg rubbing her privacy with his finger. Claire. Well love, how about we go for a walk down the street since today is Saturday, why don't we enjoy this day? Izuku. Yes, it's a great idea since I'm already bored of being on the street almost all day. Eri. But dad, your arms. Izuku. Yes, my arms hurt a little, but I'm fine daughter, I can walk down the street calmly. Claire. Then today we will have a good time. Izuku. Yes, and how about Eri if we play on the Nintendo Switch? Eri. Of course dad, standing up, maybe Izuku. Claire. I'm glad that she's smiling again, my husband is happy and looks at her vagina, there I didn't squirt much again. 1 hour later. We see Claire with leather pants, a red sweater, and some black and white Adidas, and Eri was wearing a kitten sweater and some black pants, and some Adidas too. Claire. Now love, we're ready. Izuku. Ready, I'm here. Claire. How handsome you look love. Izuku. You too love, hugging her but discreetly touching her ass, I told you not to wear those pants, you drive me crazy. Claire. That's the point, giving her a kiss, well let's go at once. So our family leaves the apartment where they go to the car where they get in. Claire. Good, now where are we going? Izuku. Can we go see my mom please? Claire. Of course my love, you don't have to ask permission if you want to see her, it's fine, let's all go, and now let's go. 15 minutes later. We see the family sitting on the grass looking at Inko's tombstone while Izuku was a little sad. Izuku. I'm glad that at least they gave her a very beautiful tombstone. Eri. Dad, she is my grandmother. Izuku. Yes daughter, but now she is up in heaven happy resting, wiping away some tears while Claire hugged him. Eri. Hello grandma, I hope you are happy in heaven where I will see you here and you will see me down, smiling, bringing a smile to Izuku and Claire's face. 1 hour later. Izuku. Okay family, let's go, let's let their grandmother rest. Eri. Goodbye grandma. So leaving the cemetery where they get in the car. Claire. Very well, where do you want to go? Izuku. Why don't we go to the movies, it's been a long time since we went to the movies. Claire. Good idea, and that way Eri will be able to know what a movie theater is. 1 hour later. Claire. Okay family, we arrived parking. Izuku. Let's go quickly so we can catch up so we can get tickets. So everyone gets off and went into the square where they arrived at the movie theater. Claire. Very well love, since today is your turn to choose the movie, which one do you want to see? Izuku. Seeing everything, the poster is marked. Claire. Perfect, I'm going to buy the popcorn. Izuku. And I'll get the tickets by going to the box office. Employee. Good night. Izuku. Hello, good night. Can this one give me 3 tickets for Godzilla and Kong for the back seats? Employee. Izuku. No, we are not going to do that, and besides we have a little girl. Employee. It was a joke, friend giving her your tickets, enjoy your show. Izuku. Thanks, grabbing the tickets and goes to where they were. Claire. Come on love, the movie is almost starting. Izuku. Okay, let's go. So they got into the room where the movie started. 30 minutes later. Claire. There, but how cute he looks. Izuku. He looks like Bakugo when he was born. Claire. But that monkey seems cute to me. Izuku. He's kind of ugly. So the movie goes where the pink Godzilla appears. Claire. Of all the styles, I like this one a lot. But Izuku began to massage her leg in her privacy, making her cover it with his hands, while Izuku continued super slow and discreet so that Eri wouldn't see. 10 minutes later. Izuku. That reminds me of the time a park guard almost caught us kissing. Claire. No, covering her mouth and cooming on Izuku's hand, who stops masturbating her and starts licking his fingers. Izuku. I told you those pants drove me crazy. Already at night. Izuku was putting Eri to bed, who was super asleep, he covers her and gives her a kiss on the forehead where his goes. Claire. Love, I know it's a lot to ask, but we can do it. Izuku. Of course, my love, carrying her, squeezing her ass, starting to kiss her and the two of them separate with a thread of saliva. Claire. I'm so glad you're smiling again love. Izuku. All thanks to you family, I love you both. Claire. But aren't you afraid? Izuku. What a thing. Claire. That one day you could get so out of control that we could lose you. Izuku. But I can control myself love. Claire. But if I'm not here, what are you going to do? You'll get dangerous, you'll hurt and kill a lot of poor people. Izuku. What are you talking about? Claire. That maybe you could kill someone, because if you don't control yourself, maybe you could kill someone like they did to your mother. Izuku. Shut up, angrily tearing his sweater off, how shocked. Claire. I knew you would control yourself love. Izuku. Oh no love, I'm sorry. Claire. Don't worry, you know Shuichi would get so out of control to the point that one day he attacked me in the same way, he tore my sweater and almost scratched me, but he calmed down because I talked to him. But Izuku hugs her with much affection. Izuku. Forgive me love, it fills me with rage, knowing that she can't protect my mother, and I don't want you to go through the same thing. Claire. It's okay and me too, sorry for bothering you. Izuku. Yes, don't worry, you know that I love you, right? Claire. Yes, and me more. So the two of them look at each other and they began to kiss passionately and the two of them go to bed while taking off their clothes. Chapter 9 Return to the UA. Narrator. We see the Midoriya family having breakfast while watching TV. Izuku. And what is supposed to be the bird? Claire. According to it is the dragon that followed Mulan on her adventure. Eerie. But the movie still looks pretty. But the door is heard that someone was knocking and Izuku gets up and opens the door revealing Nezu, Almight and Uraraka at the door. Nezu. Hello young Midoriya. Izuku. Hello director, how did Nezu find me? The young Ishido and the young Kirishima saw him walking through the plaza and followed him and well here we are. Izuku. I see well between. So letting Nezu and Uraraka pass and All Might to enter, but Izuku locks him in the face leaving them outside and everyone sits in the room. Izuku. Well director, what did you come for? Nezu. First of all I want to apologize to you for not helping you that time and second I want you to come back to the WA. Izuku. First if I forgive you director and second do you really think that I'm going back to the UA as if nothing had happened? Nezu. I know we made a big mistake but we want to fix it. Izuku. Okay I'll go in but with one condition. Nezu. Which? Izuku. That she comes in pointing at Claire. Wait for it. Nezu. Okay no problem, anything else? Izuku. Not for now Nezu. Well I'll stop by tomorrow, it starts again. Izuku. Okay director. So Nezu leaves and Uraraka was going to hug Izuku but Izuku closes the door in his face. Izuku. You know let's enjoy this day. Claire. An ideal love and are you sure you'll get in? Izuku. Sure apart from that we're a team so you would help me a lot happy. Claire. Okay then let's have fun today love. The next day. We see Izuku and his family calmly walking through the halls of the UA and some looked at Izuku sadly since they did not believe in him at the same time of fear because he ended up alone with Afo. And that he arrives at his class where he sees that Izawa was watching him and takes out his bandages where they tie him to him and takes him towards him where he gives him a strong hug. Izawa. My offspring, I'm glad you're alive and I'm sorry for not being able to help you that day. Izuku. I'm also glad to see you and don't worry I forgive him and everything. Izawa. Well wait here I'll give you the signal to enter. Izuku. Okay. So Izawa enters and everyone sits down. Izawa. Very well today a student from the UA will be uncomfortable again. Iida. At this point in the cycle. Izawa. Yes you can pass. And that Izuku passes by with his family and Claire had the UA uniform. Izuku. Hello I am Izuku Midoriya, a new student and this is my daughter Eri Midoriya. Uraraka. Deku-kun that means. Claire. Yes I am your mother Claire Midoriya said calmly making Uraraka feel a great pulse in her heart. Azulia. Well they can sit in their seats. So the family sits while Uraraka squeezed her notebook tightly since Izuku had a family while imagining thousands of ways to kill Claire. Already at recess. Momo. Seriously all that happened? Claire. Yes, well I went to see a friend and in the end I found gold. Jiru. And how long have you been together? Izuku. Like 2 months or more. Sai. There will be a wedding. Izuku. Well everything in its time but you are invited. Todoroki. When will it be? Izuku. Soon just give me time blushing. Akigugu. I want to be the godfather. Kirishima. And me. Mina. And I the godmother of the bouquet of roses. But a loud bang is heard on the table. Iida. Do you think it's better? Izuku. What do you want seriously? Iida. You and I will show on the court who is better leaving upset. Izuku. What's wrong with him? Akigugu. Has the one for all. Izuku. How do you know that? Akigugu. The stupid told the secret and now we all know his secret. Izuku. It can't be annoying, well I'll get it back as quickly as possible. Already in the catch. Izawa. Very well everyone is ready. Mina. Missing Izuku. Izuku. Already I arrived running a little. Kirishima. Wow bro your suit is great seeing that Izuku's suit was the same but light brown. Izuku. Thanks I changed my old suit a bit. Izawa. And where is Claire? Claire. I've already arriving in her swimsuit. Uraraka. Is your quirk being a bore or what? Claire. You'll see. Izawa. Very well, the first fight will be Bakugo and Kirishima. This is how the fight went until they reached Izuku and Iida. Izawa. Well, Izuku and Iida will fight now. Izuku. Are you sure you can do it? Claire. Yes, love, calm down, we'll be fine. Izuku. But you could get hurt. Claire. Calm down, love. How many times have we done this? Izuku. Well, it's fine. Claire. Well, let's start our plan by going up to the court. At that, Izuku transforms into his bear form. Mina. A gummy bear. Izuku. I'm not a gummy bear, idiot. Iida. And what are you going to do? Hug me, don't make me laugh. Claire. Something much worse than costing you your life going back, you tell me when. Izuku. Enter me. So Claire opens the back zipper and gets in, surprising everyone and disgusting some. Izuku. Are you comfortable now? Claire. Yes, I'm comfortable, just let me put your hands and feet. Izuku. Ooh, moving, ready, we're settled. Midnight. Very well, start. Izawa. I say that, very well, start. So Izuku and Iida pounced where Izuku began to hit him super hard. Claire. We have to use our strength, love. Iida. Stop moving by kicking him. But Izuku blocks it and sends him crashing, and Izuku would throw small smashes that take him away a little. Izuku. We have to take it away, love. Iida. They won't take anything from me, pounced where the two began to fight again, but Izuku blocked the attacks, and Iida kicked a lot. Izuku. Stop kicking, giving him a punch that sends him far away, breaking his nose. If you don't use your arms and only use your feet, maybe they will kill you in a serious fight. Iida. Like I will do to you, giving him a strong kick that sends Izuku's head far away. Everyone. Izuku. Hiroshima. You killed him, super worried. Mina. Izuku is dead, super shocked. Izawa. But what did you do, idiot? Iida. A favor to everyone. Claire. I'm going to do everyone a favor for what you did to Izuku by giving him a strong punch that made him crash against the wall, so he comes out. Now I'm going to break your legs. Izuku. Hey, love, trying to move. Everyone. But what? Hiroshima. It's a zombie. Momo. Yes, it's a zombie. Claire. Love, running, are you okay? Izuku. If only you hit me again, love. Jiru. How are you alive, Izuku? Izuku. I'm a cotton plushie, I can't die. Iida. Well, I'll kill you. Claire. Over my corpse, punching him so hard that he vomited blood and fainted from the pain. At that, a large sphere came out of Iida's body and entered Izuku's body. Izuku. It wasn't that difficult. Claire. I told you we would make it, love. Izawa. Well, the fights are over, go change and have someone bring a robot to take Iida to the infirmary. So everyone leaves, but Claire looks at Uraraka. Claire. I know who you are, Chaco Uraraka, I'll come for you soon. Leaving. 1 hour later. We see Uraraka going to the rooftop since Claire had called her, and she arrives seeing Claire standing there. Claire. So you are a Chaco Uraraka, right? Uraraka. That's right, I'm still Deku-kun's girlfriend. Claire. Well, let me make it clear to you, idiot, I am Izuku's wife. Uraraka. No, you're the one who's the bitch who bucked him. But Claire gives her a hard knee in the stomach, making her kneel. Claire. Call me what you want, but make it very clear that I am his wife, and you are just the bore who cheated on him, so engrave this in your head if you have it. Stay away from my family, and stay away from my husband, because if not I will make you suffer, and you don't want to know what I will do to you, so you are already warned. Serious and leaving upset. Uraraka. This is war, damn bore, we will see who will win in this war. Claire. We will see, leaving upset. Chapter 10 of Family Day. 3 weeks later. Nezu. And tell me, young Midoriya, how did you get such great power since you are innocent but super dangerous drinking coffee? Izuku. Well, it's like my power but stronger, and I woke it up since my friend Shuichi wanted me to inherit his powers, and now I am like this, and my friend called Alien explained to me how they were used. Nezu. I see, and how he became very strong. Izuku. My friend the alien taught me how to control my powers, but they are somewhat dangerous, that's why I killed Afo easily. Nezu. I understand, and his alien friend also has the same power. Izuku. Something like that, since it's like Toga, but he is a very good friend. Nezu. There are others like you. Izuku. Something like that, since I have seen cases where people transform into toys like me, but I don't know, maybe finding someone of my type would be very nice, since there have been cases that in Mexico and Colombia there are people like that. Nezu. And a question, don't you feel weird when the young Claire enters you? Izuku. No, since it's like a mascot, but we're a team, without it this team doesn't work. Nezu. And I see, I'm glad you think that way, Izuku. At that the bell rings. Izuku. Well, director, I'm going back to my house, see you tomorrow. Nezu. Take care, seeing that he was leaving, seriously, he's the best student we've had having coffee. But Izuku. Claire. Fine, I'll wait for you here on the roof. Izuku. Yes, since we'll go jumping. Claire. Okay, hanging. And that Izuku sees All Might something that All Might smiles and was going to approach Izuku, but he passes super long leaving All Might behind. Izuku. I considered you the father who abandoned me, what an idiot, I was annoying. 5 minutes later. Izuku. Ready love, I've arrived, but what are you doing with the weapon? Claire. Nothing, just playing, aiming at nothing. Izuku. You're aiming at a Chaco. Claire. That bitch deserves to die. Izuku sighs. Look Claire, I know very well that she hurt me a lot, but I already got over it because you are by my side, because I love you, and everything we went through made me forget about Uraraka, forever smiling, and Claire hugs him. Claire. What bothers me is that he was super unfaithful to you, and now he wants you to be his boyfriend again. Izuku. Calm down love, I would never fall in love with a complete crazy woman, because seriously I love you too much to the point that I would never abandon them for anything in the world, my love, giving you a kiss. Claire. That's why you are the best boyfriend in the world, how about we go out for a walk today? Izuku. Sounds good, today we will do something different. Claire. Like different? Izuku. It's a surprise love. Claire. Okay love. Already in the afternoon. We see the entire Izuku family gathered at Inko's tombstone. Izuku. My mother loved the color green a lot. Claire. What a nice detail of the letters on the tombstone. Izuku. Yes, it is very pretty. Eri. Dad, look what I brought, giving her some gloves. Izuku. Thank you, daughter. Claire. Those were for. Izuku. Hey mom, if they bother you in heaven no more, hit them on the mother, placing the boxing gloves on the tombstone. He gave them to me so I could hit a punching bag, it was a great gift, happy seeing the tombstone. 1 hour later. Izuku. Okay family, let's go, let's let your grandmother rest, carrying Eri. Eri. Goodbye grandma, saying goodbye, and the whole family leaves the cemetery where they get in the car. Claire. Well, let's go to the movies. Izuku. Is something wrong love, since I see you smiling a lot? Claire. I'm glad you're smiling again, love. Izuku. All thanks to you, my loves. Happy, but well, let's hurry, it's because we'll be late. 1 hour later. Izuku. Well, we're here. Claire. Izuku, can I choose the movie now? Izuku. Of course, which one? Claire. That one, pointing at the poster. Izuku. Ah, no wonder you were a little excited to go to the movies. Eri. Yes, let's see Wonka. Claire. I wanted to see it, but I felt a bit sorry since they will grant one for children. Izuku. Don't worry, I love you like a happy girl. Well, I'm going to go get the tickets. Claire. And I'll get the popcorn. 5 minutes later. Claire. Seriously Izuku, you don't have to buy us everything. Izuku. It's nothing, love. It's that and more. Claire. Thanks, now let's go to the living room. Aspie. Friend. Can I steal 2 minutes? Izuku. Okay, let it be quick. Aspie. Here with the family, right? Izuku. Yes, it's my wife and my daughter. Aspie. Very nice, man, but here's the question. Izuku. Which one? Aspie. Swallow or spit? Izuku. It depends. Aspie. It kind of depends. Izuku. If it's a waterfall, super good, and if it's that strong I choke, and the waterfall, well, my favorite is when it comes out super thick and super hot, and when it comes out completely, but I still drink, it said calmly, impacting Gaspy. Aspie. You are a great friend, hugging him. 10 minutes later. Izuku. What a strange interview. Claire. So you like my milk, right, whispering to him. Izuku. Yes, and what? Claire. At night you can't be saved. Izuku. Are you going to make me a coffee? Claire. What? Izuku. I was talking about something else, pointing at Eri. Claire. Ah yeah, so I don't think badly about things, but if you like. Izuku. Of course, my love, giving him a kiss. 2 hours later. Eri. Dad, why are we at a fair? Izuku. Because there was a Halloween special, I don't understand why if we're not on Halloween, but it sounds fun. Claire. Look at Eri, many happy Chucky while carrying her. And that many Chuckies turn on their chainsaws, scaring everyone. Izuku. I wish I had a Chucky the same size as the movie. Claire. I'll buy it for you later, love. And that they pass by a hallway where Jason was. Izuku. Oh, there's Jason, happy. Claire. No wonder they almost banned movies seeing Jason folding a bed. Walk a little. Izuku. Okay, this park is somewhat gore. Claire. That's how all Jason movies are. Izuku. Yes, most of them, but some are disappointing, walking seeing another Jason. Claire. Okay, this is already very exaggerated. Izuku. What did you expect? They never made more walking movies again. Izuku. Ooh, a leader face. Claire. Is also here. Izuku. Yes, something like that, since it is a combination of many movies walking until they reach another place. Izuku. Here there. Player. Happy Freddy Krueger. Izuku. Do you like Freddy Krueger? Player. Look at a Freddy Krueger firefighter and look at a policeman. Izuku. I see that you like it a lot. Player. Of course love, I love the Freddy movies and especially the Freddy vs Jason movie. Izuku. It's also my favorite entering a house. Player. But seeing that Leaderface cuts a man's face. Izuku. What good paint they used and what a good mannequin coming out of the big attraction, I really liked it sincerely. Eerie. Dad, now I can watch horror movies. That surprised them both since Eerie had asked them to watch horror movies. Player. Fine, but just one. Eerie. Yes mom. Izuku. Fine, we are going to have a great night. So our family had a great family night, having a good time as a family. Chapter 11 Izuku, Claire vs Elena. Narrator. We see Izuku, Claire and Eerie calmly watching the sky while Claire was holding small braids. Izuku. Now where do you want to go live? Claire. What are you talking about? Izuku. Where do you want us to live? Claire. I don't know, wherever you want. Izuku. I don't know, in the middle of nature and near the beach so you can enjoy it every day. But look at Claire, something is happening, love. Claire. I feel like I don't deserve you, love. Izuku. Nonsense, you are what I always had, dear love. Claire. Seriously, you think? Izuku. If you are the best girlfriend in the world since you never leave me alone, Shuichi was very happy with you because you think I loved you very much, smiling. Claire. You consider me a great girlfriend. Izuku. The best girlfriend I had ever asked for, that's why I will always love you, love, smiling. Claire. Honestly, I never told you, but when I'm with you and Eerie I forget all my past. Izuku. Yes, since we are your family and more because we are going to make our memories together, smiling, and Claire kisses him romantically and they separate with a thread of saliva. Claire. Thank you for loving me, love, giving him another kiss. I hope our son loves me very much, and Eerie, when you have your little brother you will become the older sister, but tell us how many you want. Eerie. 20. Izuku. Well. Claire. Wait. Izuku. If she wants 20 brothers we will give them to her. Claire. Okay, half blushed by what Eerie is said on the way out. Izuku. And they really want to eat now. Eerie. How about a pizza? Claire. It wouldn't be bad at all since we haven't eaten pizza in a long time. Izuku. Well then, pizza. But Izuku stays still. Claire. What's wrong, love? Eerie. Something's wrong, dad. But Izuku runs away super fast. He began to smell stronger until he reached a dock. Normally I look for my friends, but you looked for me. Izuku. You're Elena, right? Elena. Yes. Izuku. It's good to see you again. Elena. You're my sister's new boyfriend. Izuku. Yes, I am. Claire. Izuku, stay away from her. Elena. Happy sister. Izuku. Look, Claire, I found Elena. Claire. Izuku taking out a stuffed animal. Izuku. What is that? Claire. She put a curse on this stuffed animal that I broke it since she killed Shuichi. Elena. It's not true, Izuku. Claire. Yes, love, she killed Shuichi. Izuku. Their shit, grabbing his head. He began to remember many things until he stops grabbing his head. If it's true you were. Elena. Well, what a shame that you accompany him, transforming into a large black mass. Izuku. What is that, transforming and sending her away with a blow. Elena. Where are you going, brother-in-law, grabbing him, but Izuku took a great leap and moved away. Izuku. Eerie, get away from here, go to a safe place. Claire. I will also stay, but Eerie carrying her and opening the clasp. Izuku. Love, what are you doing, feeling that Eerie and Claire were inside it. Claire. Well, Eerie, when you feel a blow move to the other side. Eerie. Yes, mom, hugging her. Izuku. Well, I will try to protect Eerie a lot, love. Elena. Now I will kill you. So Izuku lunged at Elena, who began to hit her. Elena. Ha 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 ha, lifting it. Izuku. Let me go, angrily scratching her. Elena. Do you think that will stop me throwing it away? Claire. Damn, she got stronger than I remember. Eerie, hold me tight, this is going to get serious. Eerie. Yes, mom, hugging her. Izuku. Shit, standing up, but Elena puts her foot, let me go. Elena. It's a shame I have to kill you. Izuku. No, because now I'm stronger than you. Elena. What are you talking about? Izuku. Thanks to my family, now I'm much stronger because they keep me strong, so that my aunt can take care of everyone and love them, that's why I will always love my family. Claire. That's how you talk, love. Eerie. Finish it, dad. Izuku. That's what I'll do, daughter. Elena. I'll finish them. But Izuku quickly gets away while activating 50% of One for All. Izuku. I will not be defeated so easily. Elena. Well, if you want to fight, let's fight until we kill each other. Izuku. Rather I will kill you. So Izuku and Elena began to fight super hard, but Elena was faster and hit his arms since she knew that Claire was inside. Claire. Eri, do not let go trying to hit her. Izuku. Stop hitting my chest, giving it a hard hit. Elena. No Izuku, I don't want to kill you by transforming. Izuku. I understand now, you have no control over your own quirk. Claire. That's why he killed Shuichi, because he got out of control. Izuku. So. Izuku. Claire. We have to make her faint. Elena. Try to do it by releasing a red gas that puts you in an illusion. Izuku. Oh shit, taking out his gun, starting to shoot at whatever. Claire. I see, he's trying to make us lose our sanity. Izuku. We have to kill her by shooting everywhere. But his gun melts and Elena grabs her by the head. Elena. Well, now that I have you in my arms, I have something to tell you. Izuku. No, I won't be your boyfriend. Elena. No idiot, not that. Izuku. What is it? Elena. Never let your guard down, but Izuku jumped big and dodged her. Why are you so fast? But Izuku punches her in the face, sending her far away, and she loses her form. Izuku. You give up, tired, and he approaches. Elena. I just wanted to see my niece and my sister. Izuku. And why did you attack us? Elena. Because the quirk you have is a curse. Izuku. I know, but tell us why you kept attacking us if Eri was inside. Elena. Because I wanted to kill that quirk just like I killed Shuichi. Claire. How super shocked by what she heard. Izumi. I mean, you didn't lose control when you killed Shuichi, and you want to eliminate this quirk from me. Elena. Yes, and more because it chose you. Izuku. What do you mean? Elena. When he was alive, he saw you at the sports festival and became a big fan of yours, but now he's dead and now you have it. Izuku. I mean, you killed a big fan of mine, annoyed. Elena. And I threw him into a river where I don't know where the body is. Izuku. You will die like Shuichi, throwing himself. But Elena, already annoyed, transforms and gives him a big kick that made Izuku's head fly super far. Claire. But how shocked. Elena. Look, I'll leave your boyfriend here. When I control myself more, we'll talk, leaving Izuku's head on the ground. See you, little sister, flying super far away from there, leaving Claire super shocked by what she experienced. Claire. Izuku hitting him. Love, are you okay? He reacts with fear since his eyes were blank. Eri. Mom, what happened? Claire. Your father won't wake up. Eri. How scared, and Claire grabs the gun. Claire. I'm a damn stupid because I let your father die. I'm a stupid, crying, starting to hit herself with the gun. Izuku. Hey love. Claire. Izuku hugging his head, you're alive, crying happily. Izuku. Are you and Eri okay? How is? Eri. I'm fine, Dad. Izuku. I'm very happy that you both are okay. 1 hour later. Claire. And that's the whole truth, I'm happy about her, so she doesn't hurt anyone else in my family, and especially Eri. Izuku. But we can make her control her power more, so we'll try to control it. Claire. Good idea. Aside, the city is a real disaster. Izuku. If no hero came to help me, how about? Claire. The United States sounds perfect to live. Izuku. Okay, but let's get the pizza. Claire. Yes, love. Chapter 12. Out of Control. Izuku, Claire vs Subaru. Narrator. We see Izuku in Nezu's office. Nezu. Very well, young man, here is an anti-quirk necklace. Izuku. And he is sure that if it gets out of control, she will quickly deactivate her quirk. Nezu. Of course, young man, because if it gets too upset it may activate very quickly to quickly turn off the quirk. Izuku. I mean so that it turns it off when it gets out of control. Nezu. Exactly, paralyzes the quirk so that it can no longer do more damage. Izuku. Okay, I already understood its use, but it is not for me but for a friend. Nezu. I see, when she loses control of all her quirk the necklace will activate that will paralyze her quirk. Izuku. Okay, director. Already at night. We see Izuku and Claire in their room, calm. Izuku. And well, how do you want to name our son? Claire. Izuku second or Izuku Jr. Izuku. But if it's a girl? Claire. Obviously Izumi. Izuku. Is fine, putting himself on his stomach. Claire. Are you excited? Izuku. I want to know if you're pregnant now. Claire. We'll know soon when the first symptoms begin. Izuku. I'm really looking forward to our son or daughter, kissing her belly. But someone knocks loudly. Izuku. Who could it be? Claire. I don't know, but let's see. They stand up and go to the door where they open it, showing a badly injured alien. Alien. Hello, friend, smiling weakly. Izuku. Alien carrying him, taking him to the couch. Alien. Thanks Izuku. Damn, I've been walking from the forest to here because they live very far away. Izuku, but what happened to you? Who did that to you? Alien. Subaru. Claire. That idiot again. Izuku. Who is Subaru? Alien. Subaru is a son of a bitch who wants your power, Izuku, but I defended you. Izuku. Why the hell do you all want my power? Alien. Because it is a cursed power since it is ultra powerful. Izuku. That's why I have a lot of strength. Alien. Yes, and the worst thing is that if it falls into the wrong hands, maybe they can kill me since I fulfill wishes, maybe they all want to kill me. Izuku. Well, if he wants my quirk I'll look for it to give it to him, but not my quirk. Alien. In the ass. Izuku. I won't kill him. The next day. Claire. Do you think this is around here? Izuku. Maybe Alien told me that he attacked him too much and left him bleeding his blood, maybe he left a trail. Claire. It's good that Alien stayed to take care of Eri. Izuku. Yes, but we have to be content in the mission, maybe it's close. But Izuku feels a great aroma that began to run. Claire. Wade love running super fast and they arrive at where Subaru was. Subaru. Damn shitty Alien cuts my entire stomach putting bandages on. Izuku. I'll kill you running away, but Subaru dodges it. Subaru. But what the buck Izuku Midoriya? Izuku. The same wretched. Subaru. Good that you brought me my power taking out his two giants, give it to me, or I will kill Claire and your daughter Eri. Izuku. How do you know we have a daughter? Subaru. Because I know everything about you and when I kill you both I will kill that brat to have more power. That made Izuku's anger increase to such an extent that his skin turned black. Claire. No. Subaru. If he is going to take out all his power, he said happily. At that the two look at Izuku with his black skin with red cracks and his dark green hair and a huge smile. Izuku. May your death be painful, Subaru said macabrely. Well, what are you waiting there to kill us? So the two pounced on each other, to which Izuku increases the size of his claws. Subaru. This is going to get interesting. He started hitting Izuku, but Izuku was getting very fast to the point that he was drawing blood with his nails. Claire. I hope Nezu didn't lie to us about the necklace. Subaru. I'll kill you, damn it, by hitting him. Izuku. How funny. Subaru. What the hell is he enjoying the fight? Claire. I have to put it on Izuku. But Izuku runs away very quickly where he began to use all the one for all that began to hit his monsters that caused a lot of damage. Subaru. Stop already annoyed throwing it. Izuku. What's wrong, didn't you want this power for yourself? He said maniacally and smiling terrifyingly. Subaru. Yes, it's a great power that I need now, throwing his monsters. Claire. Damn, I have to get closer to Izuku. But Izuku made a great leap. Izuku. Super Smoker throwing a huge smash that sends Subaru far away. Subaru. With a damn. But Izuku sticks a huge claw in his stomach. Subaru. AI screaming heartbreakingly. Izuku, what's happening is too much power for you bucking lesbian. Subaru, I'm a stupid man, giving him a huge blow that sends him flying and Izuku stands up as if nothing happened. Claire, well it's now or never running. But Izuku grabs her with his whip and puts her in a tree. Izuku, I'm sorry honey but your husband is fighting. Subaru, stop fooling around throwing his monsters. Izuku. Jahajahahaja taking a big jump. Subaru. Oh, shit. At that Izuku with a big movement quickly into the monster woman that made it rain a lot of blood. Subaru. No. Izuku. Ha, you're the only one missing, he said macabrely and acting like a madman. Claire. Damn, I have to do it fast or he'll get out of control. At that, Izuku took a big jump and reached where Subaru was, but he grabbed him with the monster. Subaru. Well, enough fighting, it's time to take it off trying to grab Izuku. But Izuku removes the monster's fingers and in a quick movement cuts off its head, so it rains a lot of blood. Izuku. Finally I finished, you said macabrely. But Claire puts a collar on Izuku making him return to normal. Izuku. Hey, what happened love, why do you have blood? Claire. You did it love, hugging him, finally Alien can live in peace. Izuku. You put the collar on me, surprised. Claire. Yes, and it works wonderfully, it was the best thing ever. Izuku. Well, let's go now or they will discover us. Already at the house. Izuku. We arrived. Alien. How good, they already had me worried. Eri. Dad, Mom, Uncle Alien bought me Xbox Series X. Izuku. But as if you don't know what is money. Alien. I'm a magic friend, smiling happily. Izuku. That explains everything, well how about we go to the street for a pizza? Alien. What's that? Izuku. Better yet, let's get one so you can get to know it. Claire. Well, let's not say more, carrying Eri, let's get a great pizza. Eri. Of pepperoni mom. Claire. Of course daughter. Izuku. Then let's get the pizza. Chapter 13, Claire's pregnancy, Claire vs Uraraka. Narrator. We see Claire and Izuku training and they moved very fast since it was in a training camp and they trained something hard-breaking and destroying some rocks until they reached the goal. Midnight. Time 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Izuku. Yes, the training was hard. Midnight. Yes, since you asked Nezu all this and he took it very seriously, that wood is something strong and irons and everything together too. Izuku. How good, thanks for training us, Namuri. Midnight. No, there, that also I know that the two of you want to be very strong, that makes me very happy, guys. Izuku. Yes, and the best thing is that now we reach great strength. Midnight. That makes me very happy, Izuku. 15 minutes later. Claire. Being honest, Izuku, inside you is hellishly hot. Izuku. Yes, like Shuichi. Claire. Yes, but at least I feel comfortable being inside Izuku. Izuku. And have you already decided where we are going to live? Claire. I haven't decided yet, I only know that in the United States, but I don't know where. Izuku. Don't worry, we will live in a great place far from all of. Claire. Someday just there to wait kissing him. Already at recess. Claire. And how are your wounds, love? Izuku. I feel good, love, even though I still regenerate a little slowly, but little by little I will recover and regenerate very quickly. Claire. I'm glad. Izuku. Come, let's eat in our tree, I brought watermelon. Claire. You know me so well, love. 5 minutes later. We see Claire and Izuku eating quietly. Claire. Mmmmmmmmm. Izuku. Something's wrong. Claire. The watermelon tastes kind of disgusting. Izuku. But if I made it right. Claire. I don't know, but I want to throw up. Izuku. Run, love, as far as possible. So Claire ran as far as possible, since she couldn't hold it back, until she reached the bathroom where she started to vomit. Momo. Claire, are you okay? Claire. Yes, Momo, I'm fine vomiting. Mina. It seems like you feel kind of bad, are you really worried? And finish. Claire. Yes, I'm okay. How strange, for a few days I vomit in secret since I don't want Izuku to worry too much. Mina. You're not pregnant. Claire. You guys think. Momo. When did you start with the symptoms? Claire. 3 days. Mina. Vomiting, nausea, and that, right? Claire. If it won't be. Mina. That you're pregnant. Claire. Do you really think that? Mina. Yes, since Momo and I have the same symptoms and now we're expecting a baby. Momo. Me with Todoroki. Mina. And me with Kirishima. Claire. Then you are. Momo. Of course. Mina. But we'll tell him as a surprise. Claire. Anyway, well, I'm going to do some tests to see if I'm pregnant. Mina. Good luck, Claire. Momo. Izuku will be very happy with the news. Claire. Thanks, friends. So she runs super happy through the halls until she gets to where Izuku was. Claire. Izuku, I feel like what we always wanted will come true, dear. Izuku. What a thing, Claire. Maybe I'm pregnant, happy Eri. Wow. Claire. Do you think I'll be a bad mother to our son? Izuku. Why do you think that? Claire. I don't know, because I feel like maybe he hates me because I did something wrong. Izuku. Hey love, look at me, being a dad is a great challenge that we are going to learn from our mistakes, but I know that you will be a great mom. I know that it is difficult to be a dad, but I know that we will both be great fathers. Smiling. Nurse. Izuku and Claire, you can now go to the consultation. Izuku. Come on, let's go. So the two enter where they enter the doctor's room. A few minutes later. Claire. And in those 3 days I spent vomiting and with a lot of nausea, that's why we came to the doctor to see what I have. Doctor. I see, well, I will have to do a small blood test to verify what you have. Claire. Okay, lighting up his hand where he shows his vein and the doctor takes blood with an injection and finishes. Doctor. I will send her to the lab to do tests to see what you have. Claire. Okay, doctor. 10 minutes later. Doctor. Very well, young people, I already have the results of the sample of DNA. Izuku. And tell us, doctor, what does my girlfriend have? Doctor. Okay, miss, you are pregnant. That left our couple in shock because of what the doctor said. Claire. Then because of what I had 3 days ago, that means that I am pregnant. Doctor. Yes, since you are experiencing the first symptoms of pregnancy since the baby is dulling, but in good time you are already expecting a baby, said happily to break the ice. Izuku. Okay, thank you very much, doctor. Doctor. You're welcome. 5 minutes later. We see Izuku and Claire and Eri in a park, super happy. Izuku. It is the best news that love has given me, hugging her. Eri. Mom, what do you want me to be? Claire. Grabbing a petal, a girl. Izuku. Yes, and she will be a beautiful and big girl. Eri. And I will be the oldest. Izuku. Of course, daughter, and I swear that you will have many brothers, daughter. Eri. Thanks, parents. Claire. How about we go for some ice cream? Izuku. Yes, we already ate some. Claire. The baby craved. Some Izuku. Well, are you okay? Let's go. At night. Claire was outside the apartment and throws out the trash. But she hears a noise that puts her on alert. Claire. Hello, there's someone here looking everywhere. If it is a stalker, he told you that my boyfriend is in the apartment and I know how to defend myself very well, but I assure you that my boyfriend will kill you. But someone hits her in the head, making her faint. 1 hour later. We see Claire super asleep, but she began to hear a noise and look, she was in a mower. Claire. What the hell, getting away where she falls to the ground, what the hell, dodging some irons that almost hit her. Claire. Already show yourself a bucking mother. Then someone comes out of the leftovers. Claire. You're annoying again. Uraraka. Hello Claire, how long, smiling. Claire. Why the buck don't they leave us alone, wretched furious. Uraraka. Never, and now taking a sample. Claire. You are a damn crazy piece of shit, how can you be pregnant with Izuku, furious. Uraraka. It's not Iida, but if I put Izuku's blood it will be our child, but you stop me so making many rocks float, I'll kill you. Claire. Not if I do it. So the two pounced where the two began to fight, and Claire and Uraraka hit each other very hard, that Claire was hitting her super hard, that Uraraka bled a lot until she sends her far away with her quirk, and Claire would throw a rock that breaks her nose until Uraraka throws a rod that buries it in her leg. Claire. Aye. Uraraka. Ha 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 ha, look at you, you're suffering, when I kill you you won't suffer anymore. Claire. You'll never have Izuku taking out the rod. So the two began to fight again. But Uraraka sticks a knife in Claire's throat, making her start to bleed and falls to the ground while bleeding until she stopped moving, until Claire stops bleeding, and unfortunately Claire dies. Uraraka. Hey, yes, screaming happily, go to hell, shitty dance floor, leaving the warehouse happily, and was dancing super happy until she stops. Well, I'm already walking a little where she reaches a small bench. Uraraka. Well, and now how do I kidnap Izuku and Eri? Maybe I'll take them to a house that is close to where I killed that bitch, yes, maybe I will, and Eri will be my daughter, but if she refuses I'll kill her, I hope not, holding her belly, oh my baby, we will be a big happy family, smiling happily. Claire. So you want to kill my daughter, huh? Uraraka. What? But she feels a large sharp wire that begins to strangle her, causing her to begin to bleed and vomit blood. Uraraka tries to activate her quirk, but Claire squeezes the wire so hard that blood comes out of her hands. Uraraka. No, I love Izuku, I want to die for Izuku, I love Izuku, I love you my love, crying. Claire. Shut up. At that, Claire pulls very hard the wire that takes out his head, making me fall, and the body falls while bleeding a lot, thus dying a Chaco. Uraraka. Claire. Bucking hell, I have to go running away. 1 hour later. We see Claire arriving at the house, where she arrives and enters the house, seeing that there was no one there, and lies down on the couch. Claire. Maybe you did it, son, you saved me from that crazy woman and from dying, seeing that he no longer had his wound on his leg, maybe you already have super regeneration. At that, Izuku and Eri enter. Izuku. Love running. Claire. I love, where did you go? Izuku. It's just that you disappeared for an hour and that's why we went to look for you. Eri. Are you okay, mom? Claire. Yes daughter, I'm fine. Izuku. Love, but what happened to you? Claire. Something wonderful, love. Izuku. What love, don't tell me, you have 2 babies in your belly. Claire. I finished off a Chaco. Uraraka, smiling happily. Izuku. What? Claire. She kidnapped me and while I killed her I discovered that our daughter activated her quirk. Izuku. How do you know that? Claire. Because when I cut my neck I regenerated super fast as if nothing happened. Izuku. Love, hugging her, I regret not being with you to protect you. Claire. Calm down love, now we will live together and happy, hugging him, now we will be together and happy. Izuku. Yes love, happy. Do in the morning in a tavern. Claire. Tell him what he is informing you, that he is informing you wrong, that he informs you correctly. Izuku. Maluma baby. Claire. Now I have an unpublished column that takes all the merits, it's with me because you wanted, it was for the credit, leave the pathetic paper because I'm calm in Mexico, for that shit you're talking about, I bought you toilet paper. Izuku. Who the buck told you that I still cry for you, moving my body, as if you were gold coin so balls that I gave you my everything, and you gave me all of it. Claire. As it says. Izuku. And now say they saw me screaming your name drunk in a bar, I don't know where drinks, according to who? Claire. Now it turns out that I live in spite and I have you keeping in my chest, baby, according to who? Izuku. Claire. According to who? Izuku. Tell the one who is informing you that he is informing you wrong, to inform you right, singing, and the song ends. Bartender. Bravo, applauding. Chapter 14 Izuku vs Shigaraki. Narrator. We see all the heroes gathered in Endeavor's Angelica as they were about to do a suicide mission. Endeavor. Very well everyone, today we are going to stop the League of Villains once and for all and finish them off, since we will finally be at peace and today the League will fall. Mirko. Oh yes, today we are going to kill all those damn villains. Hawks. I just hope that when we finish them there is nothing left of All for One. Endeavor. Well, let's go once and for all. So everyone goes to the forest where the League of Villains was. Izuku. Well girls, how are you? Eri. I'm fine daddy. Claire. I too just hope your plan works, love. Izuku. Yes, since maybe we will get 100% of our power, so we have a great quirk. Claire. Well, so let's go. So everyone ran super fast since they were going against everything until they reached the mansion. Akugu. Now if we launch a huge explosion that knocks down the wall. Izuku. Let's go for those bastards, but see what was Basio, but where are they? Confused. Hamoy Woods. But where will they be? Mountain Lady. Maybe they are hiding. But some steps are heard that puts everyone on alert. From the leftovers Shigaraki. Izuku comes out. But what the hell, in shock. Midnight. They worked. Shigaraki Afo. Hello hero Deku, I really like your gummy bear quirk. Izuku. You will regret calling me gummy bear. Shigaraki Afo. It is a great shame that you never agreed to join us, a great shame, but now you have taken out many whips, their quirks are mine. Izuku. Run. So everyone runs super fast to such an extent that Shigaraki and Afo took out many whips that pierced some heroes and killed them, disintegrating the Asta, that to leave a huge hole. Shigaraki. Finally father, today all the heroes will fall and finally the reign of the villains will triumph. Afo. I am very proud of you Shigaraki, finally the heroes will fall before our feet and the symbol of peace will fall, I am proud of you. Shigaraki. Thank you father. Izuku. Well, enough of games, let's start with his death. Afo. Shigaraki. What are you waiting for, come for us. So Izuku and the two pounced where Izuku began to hit him so quickly that he broke his bones, but Afo and Shigaraki regenerated very quickly to a point that Izuku had increased one for all to the maximum, making it start to go faster until Afo and Shigaraki, already tired, give him a blow that sends him far away. Shigaraki Afo. I'm tired of fighting, I've already had fun, so taking out their whips. Izuku. Shit, spitting blood. But someone shoots a large ray at him, causing the two to detach themselves. Afo. Shit. Shigaraki. Wait, we have to join, wait, trying to join. Izuku. But seeing a mountain, happy. Alien. You guys must get 100% of Shuichi's power, I'll take care of the villains running away. Afo. Shigaraki. That's all, you tired us, damn, when we finish with you we will keep your power and your daughter, I know she has the rewind quirk and she will be ours, they said macabrely. And that the two began to increase all of Shuichi's power so that little by little he shrinks to have Claire's body with his hair and many rays come out, but they were red in color, both of them, that they get alert. Izuku. Claire. No one touches our daughter, why screaming super furious, taking out all his power so that Afo and Shigaraki fly away, but they hold on to the ground. Shigaraki. What was that? Afo. I don't know. But the two look at Izuku's new form. Function. What's up Afo? Shigaraki, how do I look? He said macabrely with his woman's body, his green hair with blonde streaks and a huge body on the right next to a large sword. Alien. I knew it, the quirk will never die. Akugu. What, let's give it to each other, is that? Alien. The same happy death while killing a villain with his tentacle. Jiru. We told you not to kill them. Alien. Ah, sorry. Afo. Shigaraki. Very nice, but when it's ours no one is going to stop us for the great quirk. But the function began to hit Afo and Shigaraki in a horrific way, which did not give him time to defend, and with his sword, which was a great sharp whip, he cut him everywhere and had the one for all to the maximum. Shigaraki Afo. Enough, giving you a punch, he drives you away. Fusion. Ha, you're bleeding. No, you weren't bleeding, miserable, besides I see that one for all is damaging you too much, that's why you wanted to steal it from me. Afo. Shigaraki. You've already got me fed up. But Izuku started hitting him a lot with a big movement that made him bleed too much. Almight. Young Midoriya, wait. He wouldn't finish speaking since Izuku gives him a big punch that disfigures his face. Almight. I is screaming heartbreakingly. Fusion. That's what my mother screamed when you and Iida were killing her, seriously. Almight. What are you talking about? But Izuku punches him that rips out his heart. Fusion. I know everything, you raped her, you killed her, and Insima, Iida and Uraraka helped you, that's why. Almight. I'm sorry. But Izuku grabs him by the spine and pulls it out and smashes it against the ground, making Almight die. Izuku. Finally, now all that's left. But Iida arrives and stabs Izuku with a big beak, making him bleed too much. Iida. You thought you won, but you're not just a hindrance, you're nothing. But Izuku turns his head. Iida. What the buck? But Izuku takes him by the head and begins to rewind it with Irie's quirk at the same time he healed himself and continued until he disappeared, thus dying Iida. Afo Shigaraki. I wanted to kill him, but it doesn't matter now, you will die. But Izuku runs so fast that he began to hit him with all his strength. Alien. Wow, I never saw that he reached that level eating popcorn. Momo. What do you mean? Alien. He reached level 500. Hiroshima. Like 500. Alien. If now he is unstoppable, so in a few seconds he will already be dead. Shigaraki and Afo. Afo Shigaraki. I will kill you. But Izuku at great speed decapitates him so fast that he flies away and grabs him. Fusion. Hey, he's been waiting to do this for a long time, squeezing them, goodbye Afo and Shigaraki. So he squeezes him and destroys his skull, thus dying Afo and Shigaraki. Fusion. Good, and now to kill villains. Final chapter. Narrator. We see Nezu in his office reading the newspaper. Nezu. The hero Gleipnir killed more than 100,000 villains. The top heroes thanked him for the heroic act and the great slaughter he did. The police removed and incinerated many bodies, including some members of the League of Villains like Sniper or Twice, something that no hero made a great slaughter in the entire history of heroism. Reading. Midnight. But why did it get out of control so quickly if Claire is the only one who knows how to control it? Izawa. Maybe because Irie was inside, maybe that's why it got out of control. Nezu. I know we know is that Izuku already won something that All Might never could upset. A long time ago all the photos he took when he was killing Izuku's mother were discovered, and what disturbed us the most was the video they recorded. That's why now all of Japan hates him. But what can never be forgotten is that video. The good thing is that it is already forgotten. All Might. Midnight. Also Ichako, since she participated with Iida. Izawa. Not only her but Iida, that's why they killed both of them. Nezu. Whatever it is, we should thank them for the great work that the three of them did by taking out a box. They are medals for the three of them, and the small one is for Irie. Midnight. Okay, good detail, but come on. 1 hour later. Nezu. Well, I hope that after a month they don't run to us. Midnight. I don't think so. Izuku is good, maybe he will accept us in his house. Nezu. I hope so. Knocking, but they didn't answer. They knock again and they didn't answer, and they knock again and nothing. Midnight. How strange, maybe they went out for a walk. Izawa. Excuse me sir, do you know what happened to the young people who lived here? Neighbor. They went to I don't know where. Nezu. How did they move? Neighbor. If I didn't specify well where, but he told me it was very far away. Midnight. And where could they be now? Curious. Meanwhile in Los Angeles, California. We see Izuku and Claire decorating the house. Izuku. Ready, it's done. Claire. Come on Irie, let's turn on the lights. Going down from the stairs and Irie comes out. Izuku. Okay, Irie turns on the lights. Irie. Okay, here I go. So turning on the Christmas lights. Claire. Merry Christmas, happy. Izuku. But it's December 1st. Claire. Merry Christmas anyway, and Irie, you're going to receive many gifts, happy carrying her. Izuku. How nice it is to live in California, finally far from Japan, the UA, and everything. Finally we will live in peace, the three. Claire. The four, love. Izuku. Yes, it's true, soon our son will come hugging you both. How about we take a walk all over Los Angeles? Claire. Sure, love. 30 minutes later. Irie. Dad, how long is left? Half tired. Izuku. There's not much left, daughter, until we reach the abyss. Claire. But why do you want to go? Izuku. Because I've always wanted to do this. Irie. But there's still a lot left. Izuku. Not much left, and besides, it's cloudy since it's going to snow soon, so let's continue. So they continued walking until they reached the top. Izuku. We did it. Claire. Really? Izuku. Yes, since I always wanted to take a picture in the Hollywood letters. Claire. We traveled here to take a picture of you with a vein in your forehead. Izuku. Yes, now take a picture of me. Claire. Here, giving it a sape. Izuku. Why? Claire. For making us walk a lot. Izuku. Yes, then when we get home after all, the alien knows how to make pizza. Irie. It's a shame because he didn't come with us. Claire. Because if they discover that he's an alien, maybe they can capture him and take him away from us, and we don't want that. Or if. Irie. No, mom. Izuku. Well then, get ready for the picture. So taking many photos in the big Hollywood letters. 1 hour later. Izuku. Los Angeles is so beautiful even though it was half cloudy, but it doesn't matter. Claire. The city is super beautiful. Izuku. Oh look, here's Paul Walker looking at the floor. Claire. Here's Sylvester Stallone. Irie. Here's Margot Robbie. Izuku. Yes, these are the big stars. 10 minutes later. Izuku. I thought I would never demand this building of many surprising things. Claire. How did they fill an entire room with giant balloons? Izuku. I don't know, but this building is surprising coming out of the elevator. Eerie. Ooh, watching the landscape. Izuku. Wow, you can see all of Los Angeles. Claire. Look, there is the most famous beach in the United States. Eerie. Look, a happy slide. Izuku. Why don't we go to where the lights are or to the room where the bubbles are? Claire. Are you scared? Said playfully. Izuku. It's not that, but rather seeing the great height. Eerie. I'll go first, getting into the slide. Izuku. I'd better go down and catch up with them below. Claire. I don't think so. Izuku. Because. And that Claire puts him in the slide that was transparent. Izuku. Seeing the void, feeling like he was going to fall. Eerie. How fun. Izuku. I'm going to fall, covering his eyes until it ends. That was fast. Claire. Hehehehe, falling behind Izuku. I told you it would be fun. Izuku. You're an annoying idiot. 1 hour later. Izuku. Wow, what a beautiful beach. Claire. The best thing is that there aren't as many people as on other days. Izuku. Yes, and here I ran over someone. Claire. That. Izuku. And I crashed my car. The good thing is that I got out in time. Claire. And when did you do that? Izuku. Yesterday when I was playing GTA 5 and I crashed here and I flew. Claire. I imagined something else. Eerie. Dad, let's go there. Izuku. Of course, daughter, let's go to the GTA 5 fair. 39 minutes later. Izuku. Wow, it's the most touristy one since there are people from Mexico, Colombia, the United Kingdom, Spain, etc. Eerie. Wow, the wheel surprised. Izuku. We'll get on right now, Eerie. Claire. Look, love, what a great beach. Izuku. Someday we are going to spend the vacation with our children at the beach since it is super beautiful. Claire. Yes, one day. Well, we are going to get on all the games at the GTA 5 fair. 2 hours later. Claire. But what a great day, or not, Eerie? Eerie. Yes, mom, eating cotton candy. Izuku. Seeing a marijuana store. If I buy a little for Alien, maybe he will get out of control, and I don't want that walking. Claire. How about we go for a bike ride, love? Izuku. Of course, love. 1 hour later. Izuku. The sky is already so full of people that it's hard to drive. Claire. The good thing is that this way we'll get to the beach faster driving. Izuku. How nice it is to live in Los Angeles driving. Already at night. Izuku. Very well, Alien, today you are finally going to see a movie theater. Alien. It's not like on television. Claire. Yes, but bigger. Alien. And what are we going to see? Curious. Izuku. That one, pointing at the poster. Alien. Who is Garfield? Curious. Izuku. You'll see when we see the movie. Alien. And what is that people carry? Eerie. They are popcorn, man, and they are a very rich sweet that you will try. Alien. Okay, then let's see Gabriel. Claire. It's Garfield, but we see. So they went to see the movie. A few minutes pass until the most tender scene in the world arrived. Claire. There, but how nice, buy me one. Izuku. So if they are very treacherous since they leave and return, meaning they are going to see their second family. Claire. But it's super cute. Izuku. Better a Garfield stuffed animal, I'll buy you. Claire. Okay. 2 weeks later. We see Izuku walking calmly in a park in California. Mitsuki. So you are decided on what you are going to do. Izuku. Yes, I have thought about it a lot and I want to spend the challenge of my life with her. Mitsuki. Okay, son, if it's your decision I will support you in everything. Izuku. Thank you, mother, smiling a little sad. Mitsuki. Don't worry, I know that Inko would be super proud of you for the great man that you are now. Izuku. Yes, I'm sure. Mitsuki. Oh right, taking a ring out of her bag. It belonged to your mother, she gave it to me when she was still alive, she told me to keep it and give it to you, smiling, and Izuku grabs it. Izuku. Thank you, mother, for keeping it for me. Mitsuki. It's nothing, happy son, and the two hug each other tightly. Izuku. Even if you are not my mother, I love you like my mother would be happy for you to be my new mother. Mitsuki. I know, son, hugging him. For 3 days. We see Izuku in a quiet park waiting for someone. While he waited, Izuku was watching the families having a great time with their children, making him imagine him and his family having a great time, making him smile. But someone covers his eyes with their hands. Claire. Who am I? Izuku. Let me guess, a super beautiful girl that I love very much and has me madly in love forever. Claire. There, how romantic, giving him a kiss, and why did you quote me here? Izuku. Nothing, I just wanted to hang out with you. Claire. Then let's go holding hands. So the two began to walk around the park where they bought some ice cream and went to the swings where they began to tell how they met, how they rescued Yuri, and how now they were waiting for their first blood child, making Claire release some tears. Izuku. Despite the fact that we suffered a lot in these months, we managed to get ahead and now we are happy. Claire. Meeting you led me to change my life forever, smiling, shedding some tears and hugging him. Izuku. Well, let's go, seeing that snow was falling. Claire. How good, the Christmas wife has already begun. Izuku. Yes, let's go or we will freeze. Claire. Yes, love. So our couple walked while the snow fell on their heads until Izuku stops. Claire. Something is wrong, love. Izuku. You know, Claire, these 3 months that we have been in a relationship made me fall in love with you a lot and more because you are the love of my life since you rescued me, you helped me in everything, that is why I fell in love with you, and more, because now you will be the mother of my son, you are everything that I had always wanted, you are my sea, my moon, my sun, I do not know what Arya without you, so Claire, I want to ask you this. Claire. And what is love, confused, seeing that Izuku knelt down and took out a ring. Izuku. Claire Aoki, would you marry me, blushing and happy. That made Claire burst into a big cry since she had waited for this moment in her life. Claire. Yes, I accept, screaming happily and throwing herself into his arms where she began to kiss him all over his face. This is the best day of my life, I am the happiest woman in the world, crying and screaming super happy while hugging Izuku. You don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment. Now we'll be one big happy family, crying with happiness. Izuku. I love you, Claire. Claire. I love you too, love. Giving her a kiss. 1 week later. Claire. This is the best day of my life that I will never forget, smiling. Thus entering the church where everyone saw how the bride passed and Eri threw white petals in, and Izuku would blush because of the great beauty that his wife gave off, and Claire looks at him and smiles since she remembered all the times that she made him blush and more when they grabbed the love until she reaches the altar, where she takes him by the hands to calm him down, and the two look at the father. Father. Dear brothers, we are gathered here to witness the union between Izuku Midoriya and Claire Aoki. Thus beginning all the things that happen at weddings that I do not know why I have never been to a wedding in my life. Father. Well, now Izuku Midoriya will say his vows. Izuku. I, Izuku Midoriya, promise to be the best husband in the world and make you very happy, even though I cannot be with you all the time and sometimes we are separated because of what I am now, just remember how much I love you. I promise to always be with you in good times and in the bad times. I promise to never leave you alone. If you have a problem, I will support you in everything. I promise that I will always take care of you and protect you at all times. I promise to take care of my family. But something that I will never forget to do is to never stop making you very happy and making you smile every day, she said, smiling, even though it seemed that she wanted to cry. Claire. I, Claire Aoki, promise to be the best wife, friend and lover of yours, since I feel very happy that we are finally going to get married. I promise to be faithful to you forever. I promise that I will never leave you alone in any problem. I promise that I will always make you very happy, and if you get upset, sniff sniff sniff, remember how much I love you, my love, sniff. I promise to take care of all our children, and I will cook for you, since I really love you. And now what are you going to do, my husband? Well, I feel sniff sniff very happy that we are finally going to unite forever, and I promise to always make you smile every day, she said, crying with happiness, and Izuku takes her hands to calm her father. Well, for which it has been granted to me, and before Almighty God I declare you husband and wife, now you can kiss the bride. So Claire threw herself into his arms where she began to kiss him with great passion, while many applauded for the beautiful moment that the couple was spending. So they went to the party where everyone was having fun throughout the party, and Claire throws the bouquet where Kami catches it, implying that she will marry Kitsuki. The star that the two went up on stage. Claire. Hello everyone, today we are going to perform a very personal song for us, since we really like Izuku. Enjoy it. So the two began to sing super happy, enjoying each other, happily singing the song, making everyone scream with excitement, and the song ends. Izuku. I love you, Claire. Claire. I love you, Izuku, giving him a kiss, making everyone applaud. Time skied several years. We see Izuku returning to his big mansion after a day of work as an American peace symbol, and upon entering some little ones hug him by the legs. Pedro. You finally arrived, Dad. Mary. You finally arrived, Daddy. Izuku. Hello my little ones, carrying the two. Claire. Welcome home, honey. Izuku. Hello love, putting down his son. How are you, holding Claire's belly? Claire. Super good, even though my back hurts a little, but as long as we have our new babies, I am willing to do that, smiling. I see that you are very hungry, come let's eat. Izuku. I prefer not to eat with all my children and talking about them, where are they? Claire. They should not take long to come home from school. Izumi. Mom, Dad, we have arrived, entering all of Izuku's children. Izuku Claire. Hello Luis, Leon, Oscar, Leonardo, Shuichi Jr., Tyler, Marshall Logan, Yu, Izumi, Eri, Erica, Marley, Manuela, Elizabeth, Salma, Larissa and Maria, greeting all their children, and Claire gives each of them a kiss. Izuku Claire. How did it go? Larissa. It went well for us, father. Tyler. Mom, Dad, I already have a girlfriend, blushing. Izuku Claire. Really surprised. Manuela. Yes, even though Komi and Tyler spent the entire confession stuttering. Tyler. Wait, did you see me? Elizabeth. Well, yes, since we followed you to the back of school and we all saw you. Izuku. That's my son, you've already become a man, I'm proud of you, son, hugging him. Claire. Yes, son, you've finally become a man like your brothers, since Luis has Namari, Leon has Katsumi, Oscar has Marin, Leonardo has Nagatoro, Shuichi Jr. has Yuzaki, Marshall has Hanabi, Logan has Tajina, and Hugh has Tomo. Boys. Mom blushing. Alien. I'm hungry, screaming. Claire. Well, let's eat, that his grumpy uncle is waiting for us. All. Okay, love, Mom. So everyone went to dinner where everyone talked about Tyler and Komi's relationship, making her blush a lot, and Izuku and Claire finally lived in peace and harmony, and more for Izuku, since he finally fulfilled his dream and has a family with the love of his life, and everything he made happiness again for our green-haired girl, and they lived happily ever after. Post-credit scene. We see many people praising a strange being. Yes, my subjects, the world will soon be better with us mutants. And when will we all begin, love? When my throne ends, the whole world will be a world of many mutants making a pyramid. Honestly, being your queen is better than being a slave of my school. Yes, knowing now you will be my queen in my new world where everything will be very different from your world, and knowing you will be the queen of the mutant women, giving her a kiss. Knowing. That's why I love you so much, my love, giving her a kiss. Post-credit scene. Supreme Izuku was outside his body traveling with his soul until he found someone in space and time. Supreme Izuku. Give me good news, Izuku Xavier. Izuku Xavier. Something good, since Apocalypse is a variant of us, but with the difference that he wants to make everyone mutants with incredible powers and will punish those who use it for evil. Supreme Izuku. I see, then we have to watch him there. Izuku Xavier. The worst of all is that his name is the same as us, but with Apocalypse. Supreme Izuku. Izuku Apocalypse. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.